It is me, your board certified fantasy football and all sports guru, live from the studio. It is the NFL draft. You're going to be joined shortly by Adam the Jet. Also, we're going to be joined on the phone later on by the one everybody hates, D Sanchez. But we're here. My favorite time of the year. I don't know about you. It's the NFL draft. All 32 teams of the first round will be going through this year. Listen, it's going to be a testy one this year. I think in the first three rounds, first three picks of the draft, it's kind of for certain a little unclear as to whether certain players go to certain teams. The Browns, who pick at second, always find a way to mess up the draft, or at least for themselves. I think they have a clear choice this year. I'm not sure about any of you, but I'm not going to say it this year. I'll tell you why. Because there's so much that can possibly go on in the first round of the draft this year, but I'm not sure I can make that call. I'm not sure I can make the call to say what is going to go on and what's not going to go on. All I know for certain right now is Roger Goodell is at the podium, and we are awaiting the first pick in the NFL draft right now. As we all know, the Tennessee Titans have the first round pick this year. And I think it's a foregone conclusion that Cam Ward is actually going to go there. It seems to be Little Wayne is on stage right now. For one reason, I don't know. It's in Green Bay, Wisconsin. As we all know, Little Wayne is a Green Bay fan. So he's there supporting his team. Tennessee's on the clock right now. I can say kind of for certain that they're going to take Cam Ward. After that, I think the draft is up in the air, my friends. Is Abdul going to go second? Is Hunter gonna go second? None of us know. The only thing we do know for sure is that the Tennessee Titans are on the clock. So listen, what are we looking forward to in the draft this year? Expect the unexpected. I think the draft might start at pick number 5. Word around town is the Jacksonville Jaguars are sending feelers out there to say they don't mind drafting down and trading that pick for a team that wants to go higher. Aston Genty, the premier running back of the league, is the sought after man after your quarterbacks. Sanders, quarterback Dion's son, moving down in the draft. Wide receivers are moving up in the draft. Another quarterback before Sanders, they're saying, might move up in the draft. Listen, a lot of questions. A lot of questions going on right now. Officially, the Tennessee Titans are on the clock. I don't think we're gonna have to wait that long for this pick. I think it's safe to assume we all know where that pick is going. But listen, stranger things have happened. Last year was a draft that we thought there was gonna be a lot of movement. There wasn't. I do not think it's gonna be the same this year. Obviously, I have right here on the sheet my guesses as to what's gonna happen, what's gonna go on. Tennessee Titans, their needs this year are quarterback, edge, wide receiver, cornerback. Listen, a lot of teams in the league this year are gonna need a lot. A lot of teams made splashes in the offseason when it comes to choices they made for uh, free agents. A lot of teams didn't make a lot of splashes for agency. The Titans this year picked up Tyler Lockett and Van Jefferson, two receivers that they needed, obviously, but they're going to need somebody to throw the ball to them. And right now, it looks like the man to do that is Cam Ward. It's been the talk all pre preseason as to what they were going to do there, and I think we can say for certain Cam Ward is there. Cam Ward is your man. That's what I'm saying. Cam Ward is your man. But listen, they're on the clock. We're gonna take this quick break right now, and then we're gonna be right back with the first pick of the NFL draft. So please do not go away. And we are back, beautiful people. Again, in the war room, Tennessee Titans on the clock. I'm gonna see if their pick is in yet. Their pick is not in yet, but they're still on the phone. Listen, the fact that they're on the phone doesn't make sense, but there might be some last minute teams trying to move up. Like I said, sorry, my bad. The pick is in. The pick is in. We are waiting for the pick right now. I don't think it's going to be any a surprise to anybody who the pick is right now. They've been saying Cam Ward all year. I don't think it's going to be a shocker to anybody when they actually do turn that card in and it's Cam Ward. And listen, what are they getting? They're getting literally on paper the best quarterback in college this year. Cam Ward, uh, listen, outplayed every quarterback. Shador Sanders, trust me when I say this, I watched a lot of Colorado football. I like where he was at. I think he's just a bit young in terms of what Cam Ward is. I think Cam Ward being in the system that he was in the U, of course, NFL ready system. We all know the University of Miami gets their players ready for NFL teams to be on the field right away. And I think that's what they have in this player. Um, look for him to start right away. He is going to start right away. Hold on a second, please. On the phone right now from Vancouver is that guy none of us like. It is D Sanchez.
You've been calling nonstop every day for the last week, begging me to come and join you for your draft show. How you doing, sir?
I'm very well, sir. I actually got a new system, so I haven't put you on the speaker yet, but I will as soon as the jet gets here, by the way.
A new system. Are we live right now or what?
We are live on the air right now. I just got you on the phone for right now.
Cam Ward's going to go first here. We know this, right?
Yes, that's what I've been telling the people for the last 10 minutes. Cam Ward, I think there's no surprise here. Cam Ward is going to go number one. What I told everybody at the beginning of the draft, though, is Cleveland Browns pick number two. They always find a way to mess up the draft, either for themselves or the league.
Well,
and I think
to me, I said from the beginning, I get it why they're picking Cam Ward. Like they're picking for need. They need a quarterback. They need the leader. Blah blah blah. Travis Hunter is the best player in this draft. Like and if Cleveland doesn't take him, then yeah, they've messed up the draft. But this should be a layup for Cleveland. Like a guy who can play both sides of the ball at a high level.
Absolutely.
Heisman. They have him listed as a corner, but I don't know exactly if he's going to be playing both ways full time in the pros. But the fact that he could, if he wanted to, like, he's special.
Cameron Ward, first pick, Tennessee Titans NFL draft.
What? The Cleveland Browns have traded the pick? Oh my God.
Okay, what did I just tell you? What did I just tell you about the Cleveland Browns?
And the Jaguars are on the clock. I want to see what this. Jacksonville's picking 6.
What did I tell you about this? Does that bring Genty into the picture?
I don't think you do that for Genty. I think this is Jacksonville wanting Travis Hunter.
It could be, ladies and gentlemen. I told you this at the beginning.
You put Travis Hunter in that offense with those weapons.
Absolutely.
But I mean, you could make the same argument about Genty. You put Genty in that offense.
But that's the thing. The thing I said at the beginning of this draft is something's going to happen, and we're not going to know where anything is. I did not make. Listen, I didn't even do it at number 2. I told everybody at the beginning of the draft, like other years where I knew where I was going with this. I didn't do it this year. I didn't put down any solid picks at anywhere this year because I knew this was coming. I knew this was coming.
I mean, you know what? If Cleveland can take that pick and parlay it into the 6th pick plus, something big for next year, plus maybe a couple more picks this year, then I like that trade because they've got so many holes in Cleveland. So we'll wait and see what the trade capital is coming back. But at the same time, it's like I've just been a huge Travis Hunter fan since the beginning. It's like, dude, this guy's special.
Yeah.
He's going to be a bona fide NFL star.
Is he going to play on both sides of the ball?
If they get the right scheme and the right coaches, I don't see how you don't, because he's like the best corner in the draft. So he's going to play corner no matter what. He's going to be like, but if you see how he plays, didn't he win the Biletnikoff Award as the nation's top wide receiver too? Like, the guy, he's nuts.
100%. 100%.
But you can't burn him out too, right? Like, I don't even like with Dion. I mean, he played defense first. He returned kicks. He kind of moonlighted on offense. But it's rare to have a guy.
But you're gonna get the last player to do it was Deion Sanders. But you're gonna get a lot that did it in a big way. You're gonna get won a Super Bowl for Dallas Cowboys. You're gonna get a lot of production at a Hunter. Either way, on either side of the ball.
You said something.
Sorry?
Maybe my phone's breaking up. You said something.
Sorry?
No. It may have been some static, some crosstalk from some.
You may want to fix your phone, sir. You may want to fix your phone.
You may want to check the team.
So it's fucking Jacksonville's on the clock. Jacksonville is on the clock.
Am I ahead of you now? Are you buffering again?
No, I think because I am in the studio, so you're a bit ahead of me. How much time does Jacksonville have left? I'll see how much ahead you are.
I got 4 minutes on the clock.
Okay, you're about a minute ahead of me. You're about a minute ahead. But don't let that discourage you, people. We're still going to bring it to you all day, all night, because I do have the live stat tracker on the computer, so I do know as it's coming in.
I won't do the spoiler then. I'll try and hold off for 60 seconds because I'm going to get these things in. See, I mean, like, look at this. Even they're showing on the Jaguars team needs. The first thing is corner.
Yeah.
This is Travis Hunter all day. I mean,
yeah.
The thing of it is with their running game, like, they would love to have a guy like Genty, but with Etienne and Bigsby, that's not a bad 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
I don't think you go all the way up for number 2, but let's see what it says here. The Browns get. Oh, they just showed the thing. So they're going to talk about what that trade actually gave to Cleveland, but it looked like there was picks going both ways.
Yeah, exactly. Another thing that I was going to tell everybody coming up to the teams that are picked, Jacksonville was one of the teams that didn't make a big splash in free agency this year, kind of kept it mediocre. So obviously they know they needed help going into the draft. The pick is in. So we're going to find out right away what they did. The pick is in. That puts the Giants on the clock, and that gives the Giants Abdul. That's insane for the Giants.
But is it really going to be Abdul Carter?
It should. If the Giants know what they're doing, it should be. It gives them an instant defense that's a contender, instant pressure, and something to build on. So here's the trade. So they got the 2nd overall, the 4th overall, and the 6th. The Browns get the 5th, a 2nd, and a 4th, and a 1st-round pick for next year. Not bad, Cleveland.
Wow. That, you know what?
Not bad, Cleveland.
Like I said, it's all about the draft capital coming back. I think that's a big win.
Absolutely.
Like they swap picks.
Without question. And they get another number 1 next year.
And they swap 4s. They get another 2nd this year and a 1st next year. Like,
oh, that's big for Cleveland. Not to mention, as we already know, compensation picks and everything. But if the Jacksonville Jaguars don't make the playoffs next year, that's a high pick for Cleveland. next year. They got a high 2 picks next year.
Although, you know what, though? I really think the Jaguars, they're a better team than what their record showed last season. I think they actually could be one of those rebound candidates, especially if they nail it on this pick right here. I mean,
you know what? Call me crazy, but do the Giants try to make up for Saquon Barkley and go for Gentry?
By taking Gentry, I was just about to say, I mean, you messed up big time with Barkley. Gentry's right there.
Yeah.
That would be a fun pick too, right?
That would be a really fun pick, and that would make a lot of people quiet in Giant Land. I mean, a lot of people would forget about Saquon Barkley right away. And listen,
I don't know about forgetting about him. I don't know how you forget about a guy like that.
True.
The one stat that blew me away was that you said no to paying X amount of dollars to Saquon, and then you turn around 12 months later and pay more money to Darius Slayton.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, but then again, that's the Giants.
Disrespect to Darius Slayton. No disrespect to Slayton, but come on.
That's your Giant. And listen, the Giants are thinking about something because they're still on the clock. So they're thinking about something. And it looks like the Jaguars got their man, and they're very happy in the boardroom right now. They're very happy. By the way, everybody watching, this is our 6th year in a row doing the NFL draft. Thank you for joining us all these years. We're only going to get bigger. We're only going to get better. This season, expect a lot of things coming from Brothers Talk Ball, a lot more live action, a lot more interaction with everybody, especially the website. So keep us posted all year. This is the beginning of the football season for us. We'll be here all year. Don't forget to join us on your favorite platforms. Hit that subscribe, hit that like button. Oh, boy.
Wow.
He snuck up on me. Your mic is on now. The Jet just walked in, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, the Jet.
The Jet is here. The Jet, we have
big blockbuster trade right now.
That's right. So we're gonna find out who the Jags. Oh, let me put your mic on. Your mic is on?
I hope so.
Yep, your mic is on, sir.
Hello. All right.
I can't. I'm surprised.
Yo.
They're not having trouble with the volume.
Shut up. Shut up.
All right.
Shut up. Okay, so the pick is in. You're a bit ahead of us, so you know who they picked already?
Eric Armstead is announcing.
Yeah, it's Travis. It's got to be Travis.
That's what Sanchez says. It's got to be Travis. Really good trade by the Cleveland Browns, by the way. They picked up another first for next year.
First one next year.
First and a fourth this year.
It'd be interesting to pull this.
They may not be. Listen, they may not be done. A lot of people want Gentry at number 5. He might not be.
But again, you know what? It's going to be interesting though. Like if they take Travis, comparing the bounty that Cleveland got versus the value that Travis brings, like who's going to be the winner of this trade? Are they both winners?
Yeah,
they're a clear-cut winner and a clear loser. Because like one player for all that capital, man, that's a big swing.
Absolutely. Here we go. Second pick.
Wow.
There he goes. It's Travis.
Wow.
Travis Hunter is a Jacksonville Jaguar.
Wilding in Florida.
Wow.
Wilding in Florida.
Let's speak about what that means for the...
All you fantasy football poolies out there...
you better jump on him right away.
No, I'm not even there. I'm saying you want a quarterback. Matthew Lawrence might be the sneaky pick of the draft because he's going to have some weapons this year, man.
Absolutely.
He's going to have some cats to throw it to.
Absolutely.
Like too. The man's looking good. Like, that is a nice looking suit.
Now here we go. We're going to start doing that again. Black men in clothes again.
Why you have to do it?
Because you do it every year. His mother dressed him. His grandmother dressed him.
Complimenting my man.
Your boy is in hot pink, B. He's in hot pink.
Looks good.
Wow. Look at the girlfriend. If she's going to cheat after the contract.
That's actually his mother.
No, bro.
Oh, you mean
the right, bro?
Oh, yeah, no.
She went viral.
Yeah, she went viral. Exactly. She's dancing too. Thanks for mentioning the hot pink, though. By the way, it's the draft of his life.
What is that?
He gets picked number 2, and you have to mention his clothes. Thank you.
I can't compliment the man's look. Looking sharp. I like it.
We know how you are. We know how you are.
You're jealous because you wish you could pull something like that off.
Damn.
I can pull it all off me. I'm light skinned. Are you serious?
Yeah.
I'm light skinned. Talk that shit, B. You know what I mean? Talk that shit. You know it.
Too much
Man, what a player, man.
Caramel coated, baby. Caramel coated. Don't forget that. Okay, so let's talk about what this means for the Jags. Obviously, the draft started off with a bang. Great pick for Jacksonville. And listen. As we know, Trevor Lawrence needs weapons. He's got one right now if he wants one.
Hey,
Oh, Jet likes that. So what do you think this means for Trevor Lawrence? Jet?
I've stock up, stock going up.
I don't
Yeah.
know. You got
He's
two
gonna
hosts
be
now.
healthy.
I don't know, bro.
We need some help on the O line, but I mean, I think this. I mean, this can do nothing but help. I'm just curious to see how he plays. If they do the both sides of the ball thing, that's going to be the question. Because if you do too much on one or the other, he runs the risk of getting burnt out or injured or both. So it's all about how he's utilized, in my opinion.
Absolutely. And the Giants are still thinking they're still on the clock. So listen, what we're going to do is we're going to take a quick. Nope, their pick is in now. Just as I said that, they're picking in. It's got to be Abdul Carter. It's got to be Abdul Carter. They can change that franchise defense overnight with Abdul Carter. And I think am I not mistaken? You got to take the best player on the board. And they already decided when they picked up their quarterback in the offseason that they were ready to move on from Shador.
I don't.
You think Shador's still in play?
They need a quarterback.
Well,
I don't know. They got. It's true. They got Russell.
The Giants have three quarterbacks.
Yeah,
they have
okay.
DeVito still.
Yeah, it's true.
They have Winston. You know
Winston
what I mean?
and
Exactly.
and Wilson. Yeah.
So I think they moved on from Shador a long time ago. I think their defense takes an upgrade.
They could take McMillan or a receiver like.
You know what? I wouldn't go. I would like to go receiver to match up with Neighbors because I think Neighbors they would be balling after that. But do they go that way?
Not sure what they're gonna do there. I'm just waiting for where Ashton Genty is gonna fall off, man.
True.
Some wide open free agency that Giants can take a peek at. You know, like Keenan Allen, Amari Cooper. You know,
Absolutely.
They don't necessarily have to reach. Going back to Genty, I think that would be a fun pick right here.
I think Genty would make New York blow up right now, and they would change that franchise overnight. You're gonna have a good quarter. You know, you have all three.
They're gonna do the same
And
thing.
you have an aging quarterback, good running back, and good receiver.
They're gonna do the same thing with Saquon anyway. They're gonna make him run until he get hurt or something, and he's gonna be the only player like
left. No. Neighbors.
You know?
Neighbors. They do have a. They didn't have any receivers when Saquon was there. I think that was unfair to say that. But neighbors.
Let's be honest, they had nothing.
They had nothing. 100%.
Hall of Fame MVP,
100%. 100%. And I think that would change the franchise. I think Genty changed the franchise overnight, or at least shows the fan base they're trying to move in the right direction. To be honest with you, Abdul is the best player in the draft right now. Yeah, Abdul's the best player in the draft right now. You got to take the best player on the board, no?
Yeah.
Here we go, Giants. And listen, New England is another interesting pick. Ooh. Abdul Carter is a giant right now.
Wow.
Abdul Carter is a giant. That's the pick I said. You've got to take the best player on the board. I love this pick for the Giants. I think it changes that franchise right away.
Yeah, that player is Adam.
And I did not want him in the my division. So
Another Penn State player.
Too.
Another Penn State product.
Exactly.
That's crazy.
You got to go back to your fake managing. What I'm going to do next time you get here, I'm going to put you on the loudspeaker. I'm still holding this phone. Yeah, you want a resume? I'll give you a resume, okay? All gas, no brakes. The place to be this year, Ford Grand Prix,
Robert
New
Saleh.
City Gas. Let's go. Goodbye. We'll talk to Sanchez later on in the draft. Okay, talk about this, Jet. I love this pick.
I love it too, man. Abdul Carter can change a whole perspective of a defense. He can bring that energy, that swagger. You know, he's young. He's the same as Michael Parsons. So Penn State product. He's gonna be great.
No, he really is, and I think it shows that the Giants are going in the right direction. I think, to be honest, I think it fell down to the Giants too. I think the Giants are either going to get in their Hunter. But I don't think anybody saw Jacksonville jumping up like this because Jacksonville did say they wanted to trade down.
Yeah.
I think they were fooling everybody. at the beginning of the day, everybody's like, well, who's going to move up?
Yeah.
I think they had everybody fooled. And listen, I don't think it's over. I don't think it's over for the
Yeah,
first round.
this first round is crazy because they had no trades at all, like before right now, before like the draft begins. A lot of stars gonna come up. I hope there's gonna be a star in some mix of a trade or something. You know, like see like a veteran receiver going to another team for a high draft pick. It could happen, you know.
Absolutely. And that puts the Patriots on the clock.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of my Patriots friends today. Listen, do they do something sneaky right now? Do they take a quarterback? Although I'm not sure they need one.
Hmm, I wouldn't go for a quarterback. I think they got everything they need. Uh, as of last year they did.
Yeah,
But I would say since they just grabbed Stephon Diggs as well, they got two good receivers.
don't forget they got Hooper as well. So in the
Yeah, yeah, it's true.
in the
It's true.
offseason, the Patriots picked up Stephon Diggs. They needed help at wide receiver. They fixed that. They picked up Hooper at tight end.
Yeah.
A good young quarterback to go match those. And where do they go now? Do they stay on the offensive side of the ball? Listen, Gentry is in the mix right now.
Yeah.
Listen, Gentry right now to me is the best player on the draft board right now.
For real,
As we stand right now.
I might go for him. He's a generational talent. You won't see any running back like this in a few drafts. You know, the records, the numbers that he did last year was too much. You know, like you cannot pass on like
Yeah, exactly. I'm going to bring up I'm going to bring up the rest of the players on the draft right now just to see who's the best of the best that we're looking at right now. Like you said, number one, right
yeah.
there,
It has to
Gentry.
be.
It has to be
Gentry.
Gentry. It has to be Gentry. And then we can start moving. You know what? I'm not going to lie to you. All of this bodes well for the Jets. All of this bodes well for the Cowboys. There's a lot of good players out there that are still in the mix. Let's see that pick came in. The pick is in for the Patriots. We are back with these Sanchez on the phone. He's going to call me for some madness. Sanchez. What's that? The turn up the volume? Is that what you said? Okay. That means something happened that we don't know about. Something must have happened.
Who's the Patriots picking?
The Patriots pick is in. I say Gentry's the best player on the board right now. We just brought up the player board.
All I want is Tyler in New York. That's all.
Mason Graham, if you want to change your offensive line, you go right away. There's your boy, Tyler Warren, that you
Mhm.
love so much.
Mhm.
Listen, Membu is another one if you want to
Yeah.
change that offensive
I would go for
line
that
right now.
tackle.
There you go. Don't
Either
forget
way.
Will Johnson either. I
Yeah.
don't know where they go though. Do they give themselves help on the offensive side of the ball? Where do you say right now, Sanchez?
Well, for me, like if we're talking 49ers, I'm all about.
Nobody asked you about the 49ers. Nobody
You're
said that.
talking about the 49ers. I'm all offensive line. I like Will Campbell. I want to tackle. End of story. But
Okay, we're gonna talk about the team that's drafting right
there's a
now.
lot of. I mean, Jalen Walker
Yeah,
is a beast.
there's another one.
I think I don't know if he's going to be available at 11, but I don't think the trades are done either.
Why is
I
he
think
so?
there's going to be at least one more trade.
I think so too, and it might be in this position right now. Is the pick in? If the pick is not in, I'm not sure that's secured. Okay, the pick is in.
So I have a conspiracy theory for you.
I like those.
Cleveland now they've traded down to 5 and they've already picked up a bunch of stuff.
I said that.
Do they now field more offers for someone wanting to jump up past the Raiders to take Janty at 5?
Yes,
Because you know at 6, Raiders are taking Janty if he's there.
guaranteed.
So if you're and honestly, if I'm Cleveland, I'm probably just calling the Raiders going, you want to guarantee Janty? Throw us a 2nd round pick. We'll flip 5 and 6.
Yeah. You're thinking exactly like I am. The minute the trade was made, I was like, they just went down to 5. I don't think they're done.
They're not done.
I don't think they're done.
They're trying to buy back that Deshaun Watson contract that they waste money on.
I'll tell you one thing, they're doing a good job at it if
Yeah.
they get into their trading right now. They're doing a very good job at it.
And the other thing too, the further down they trade, that's less guaranteed money that they have to give to their 1st round pick. Because anything in the top 5, it's exponentially higher. But you get that same guy that you want at 6 or 9 or 10,
Yeah.
You're saving against the cap. And then again, with what you just mentioned there, Jet, with all the money they dumped on the Watson deal, like they kind of have to recoup a little bit of that, right? So
Yeah.
there's a lot of interesting things here with Cleveland, and if they decide to just pick their boy at 5 or whoever that is, or if they want to move down, but I would like to see Cleveland do another trade because I think that would be pretty smooth. Because someone, whether it's Dallas, like let's talk about Dallas.
I didn't want to mention it. I didn't want to mention it.
Dallas traded up into 5 just so they could take Genty. Like that would be wild.
Yeah. Yeah. But Dallas isn't the only. Dallas is not the only team that's looking at Genty. Carolina's looking at Genty. The Chicago Bears want him more than anything in life right now.
Yeah. So Cleveland's kind of sitting in the catbird seat. They got lots of suitors for that pick.
Can I say something?
They
Are we
added a second and a first next year? So
are we overlooking the Patriots? Is it possible the Patriots are looking at Genty right now?
No. I think they go offensive line or wide out. Even edge. Walker.
Yeah.
Walker would be a great fit for the Pats, you know what I mean? But I think, you got to protect May. Drake May is the future of that franchise. I think offensive line might be the move here.
Yeah.
It's not sexy, but it's one of those things where it's like you get the right guy that's going to spend a decade in your system. I like Will Campbell, man. Will Campbell's have you seen that guy?
It's insane.
Nasty.
It's insane.
He's nasty, man.
It's insane. It's insane how good he is. It's insane how good he is.
I watched him doing one of his workouts today, and he was squatting like 600 plus, like with ease.
Yeah. And listen, yeah. And listen,
that's like squatting 2 Daryls. That's wild.
That's how we're doing this. That's how we're doing this. And let's just say this right now. He slipped down the board. Right now on our board, he's at 11.
Wow.
Right now he's at 11. He's at 11 on our board.
Wow, just look at who. Oh my God, just broke my heart.
Oh boy, here we
McMillan's gonna
go.
be the best
Will
receiver coming
Campbell.
out.
Will Campbell. You just as you mentioned it.
Wow,
That's who he wanted, and I'm happy because that's who he
tackle.
wanted. Yep.
that line's gonna be good.
It really is.
Don't ever say that Sanchez doesn't know what he's talking about. Come on.
Well, I can say that every day. But you know what I love even more than that? I know you wanted Will Campbell because they had him down near at 11.
Pick is already
The
in
pick
for
is in.
Cleveland.
Cleveland knows what they want.
Wow,
Is it Genty?
that's gonna be Genty. That has to be Genty.
Will Campbell's haircut. This guy looks like a gangster.
Wait a minute.
Straight out of Miami Vice with the white shoes.
No, here we go. Here we go, fashionista. Here we go, Joan Rivers. Joan Rivers at the draft, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at this guy's haircut. Looks like my dad from 1987. Awesome.
First of all, Wayne's not your dad, so don't bring up Wayne, okay?
I wasn't talking about Wayne.
Wayne's not he's not your dad.
Hey, Wayne, if you're listening, you're not my dad. Just because you fucking hop in bed with my mom doesn't make you my
Let's not. There's kids listening, okay? And I don't want to throw up in my mouth again.
Okay,
I think Genty went to the Browns.
the pick's not in.
Yeah?
It's still on the clock.
No, Cleveland picked their pick in.
No, it's on the clock, dude.
No, they're not.
I just read that.
On NFL.com,
We're looking at the live draft right now. Cleveland's pick is in. The Raiders are now on the clock.
No, I'm looking at 7:50 here.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I was ahead of you.
Bro, how late are you on your TV here, man?
I was ahead of you on the first 2 picks. I don't
Wow.
know if I'm in on the same feed, unless you guys change your feed.
No, we have Will Campbell who's walking on stage right now in the suit that you mentioned.
Yeah, with the haircut I was talking about. I'm ahead
Yo,
of you
he's
guys.
looking like a freaking soprano.
He's looking like somebody. He's looking like somebody you try and bully, and he turns around and kills your whole family.
Exactly.
He's from the
And
mafia,
then
man.
dusts off his white shoes and walks away.
Oh yeah, and then he looks at you. No, fuck you too, bro.
No, I'll leave it here. Wait, if Otis comes, they'll just eat this. Thanks.
No, Will. Yeah,
I'm telling you, the pick is not in, man. The pick is not in for Cleveland.
we're looking at it right now. The Cleveland Browns
We're
pick is
waiting
in.
for it. It
The
might
pick
be a
is in.
mistake.
The pick is in.
They traded the pick to the Dallas Cowboys.
Shut up.
Wow.
Shut up.
In his dream.
Wow. Just for a second, Daryl was like, what?
We're looking at it right now. Cleveland's pick is in, and I think it's Genty. And if it's Genty, it's gonna shake up this whole draft.
I don't think it's Genty, man.
I hope it's not. You know why? Because if it is, that means Omarion Hampton's going to the Raiders. Raiders, no matter what happens, the Raiders are taking a running back.
No, I don't think so. Because there's too many in free agency that are still floating around.
So you mean to telling me
If they don't
Genty
get
could be
Genty at
available
fucking
for New
6,
York?
They're going to go in a different direction. Omarion Hampton is not a top 5 pick. I'm sorry. He's not. He's the second best running back, but he's not a top 5 pick.
Genty's not going to the Jets. They don't need a running back.
But if he's available, I mean,
Would you take him?
Maybe Brees Hall could be on the move though.
Yeah,
I don't know.
he becomes. Listen, if they take Gentry, he's right up in trade material, right
I
there.
would take Tyler Warren because we really need a tight end. And he's phenomenal.
No, you've been saying Tyler Warren for a month. You
Yeah,
know that's
Tyler
what you got.
Warren's it's almost confirmed. You know.
Yeah,
You know what? I'm thinking this is going to be Jalen Walker. I really feel like the Browns need help on that linebacking core. My gut's telling me that Jalen Walker is the next pick.
you think so? Listen,
Just based on their needs, like I think that the most pressing thing for them is in the middle of that.
and listen,
They can go in 10 different directions, but I'm going with Jalen Walker with the next pick.
and based on the best player on the left on the board right now, you're looking at Jalen Walker. He's the next best player.
They're already shaking hands.
Although I do
Cleveland.
like Mason Graham. I think he's a monster. And you put Mason Graham over there with Myles Garrett, you have monsters.
Yeah, or you go offensive line. There's Membu. Am I pronouncing that right?
You never pronounce it right. It's pronounced Membu. Fuck.
That's what I have to say, Pop.
You said it white. You said Membu? No, Membu.
What is it? Membu.
Oh no, don't do that. Please don't do that.
Look who's talking. He couldn't even pronounce Puka Nakua last year.
Cucamonga? I pronounce it exactly how it's spelled, okay?
All right, Cucamonga.
I pronounce it exactly how it's spelled. Cucamonga.
How do you pronounce Brandon Ayuk?
Nakua.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, go jacket member. Okay, so that brings us to the Browns. Listen, $1 million pick right now, boys. Who do you got for the Browns? Talk to me, Jet.
I think I got Genty. You cannot pass on players like that. I know, like they already have Myles Garrett on the defense. They can bring up that Georgia guy, but
They really have nobody on the up.
or Genty.
I would love it if they took McMillan. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie to you. I want a receiver in the first round, and I'd love Golden. Let's put it that way.
No, I mean, if you go McMillan, I mean, you're taking a lot. You're giving something to Watson, which you need to do.
Yeah, exactly. Wait a minute, Watson's not playing this year again, is
Watson's not gonna touch the field ever again.
he? Wait,
Right.
the pick is in. He wowed it, so let's see. Mason Graham,
Mason
I
Graham.
love that pick.
Wow.
Listen, they have changed their defense. They might be the new Ravens right
Oh
now.
shit!
They may be the new Ravens.
The Browns gonna be
I'm gonna
dangerous on
tell
the
you right
defensive
now,
line.
if you're a quarterback in the NFL playing against the Browns this year, you are scared. Ladies and gentlemen, Genty went to the Raiders.
Pick is it for the
Listen,
Raiders.
I said it. They didn't even
Genty's
wait.
going to Vegas. I cannot believe it. He
You know what
cannot
that
fall
means?
down again.
You know what that means?
He's got Genty, 100%.
I'll tell you what that means. That means they get their running back. That means the Jets get their tight end.
Yep, that's good news.
Yep.
Give me Tyler.
Listen, Mason Graham is a huge pick for the Browns
He's
right now.
so big. He's
Him and Myles Garrett are going to
massive.
recap. You know what it is? It's kind of like what's your name for Philly? Carter?
yeah.
It's almost like Carter and excuse me, you're the one who thought he was going to be in jail this year. Relax. He's a Super Bowl champion. I was the one that told you he was going to win the ring. So relax.
Hey, don't worry. His career is just getting started.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Raiders didn't even wait 2 seconds before they made that call.
You know, and credit to the Raiders. They didn't panic. They didn't try and trade up. They're just like, we'll sit here in our spot.
And it came
We're
to
going to
him.
give anything up, and we're going to wait for our boy.
Yep.
And I did.
And it came. And Pete Carroll has his player. To be honest, I'm glad he's out of my division. I don't want him anywhere near me. I don't want him anywhere in my conversation. He is going to be the premier running back in this league in the next 2 years. I think that highly of him. Tell me about what you think about the player.
Well, it's all on the tape, man. I mean, it's hard to disprove or disagree with you. Like, it's all there. He's a superstar in the making. He can run, he can catch, he can block. The only question is because he played at Boise State, wasn't playing against like the top end competition. You always want to see the guys that are going to be potential superstars, like in the ACC or the SEC or whatever. But you can only play against the players that are in front of you. And he fucking ate it up last year, so we'll see.
And I think people make a lot of noise about his touches as well, saying that he's had a lot of touches in his career right now. Okay,
I mean,
The Jets are on the clock right now. It's surprising that they didn't put their pick in, but look at a couple of picks down right now. Does this mean Shador Sanders is going to the Saints?
It could be. It could be. I don't know
That's
who's
what
Caroline.
Scheffler was talking about that. I think that's a bit of a reach.
Yeah.
You think so?
I had Sanders going to the Steelers. What is it, 20, 21, 22, wherever
Yeah.
they're picking?
Yeah, I was talking to a
He's gonna
Steeler
go
fan
down.
today. Yeah, and it's not a far-fetched thing to think he's going to the Steelers. It really isn't. But as we all know, the Saints need a quarterback. The Saints need a quarterback.
Yeah, what's up with Carr? Is it like officially they announced like his shoulders, like he's not going to play, or is it like
I think it's
rehabbing it?
I think it's one of those things where we're gonna have to wait and see. But in my mind,
Like wait and see what the season's like 3 months away. Like
listen, either way, they need a quarterback. Whether Carr's playing or not, they need a quarterback. Carr has what? If Carr plays this year, he took a step down. I don't think he's in the top 15 anymore.
Hmm.
Oh fuck! Don't do that.
no, I didn't do that. That's different. I went up, not down. You know the difference.
Yeah, facts.
Put it down for later. You just
Okay.
One of your jokes.
We have the Jet here and the Jets on the clock right now. Jet, what do you want from your?
Tyler. That's all I want.
That's all you want.
We
for Christmas?
we missed on Bowers last year, and we should have a tight end to be more productive with the pressure that we had on Rodgers. Now Tyler Warren can do anything. He can go receivers, he can go block, he can go wildcat, he can go on the special teams and make a block downfield. He's really
Okay, calm down.
Yo,
Relax with your
I've been
Why you gotta tell him to calm down? He's excited.
I've been studying
feel
that
me?
guy. I've been studying that guy for weeks now. He is the best available that we can have if Genty is getting picked.
Genty's gone. Genty's been a Raider
Genty's
for the
gonna-
last
yeah,
month and a half.
Yeah.
Genty's definitely a Raider. And listen,
honestly,
listen, their pick went in 2 minutes.
Mm.
Like they didn't even take a breath.
Seems like
they're in the
they
war
did
room
that
now. I
far.
mean, no, Genty.
They got their boy.
Yeah,
They got their boy. And like you said, they didn't panic. They didn't make any big moves to move up. He kind of came to them. But if you're looking at the board right now, I think, albeit there was a big trade, I think every player that was supposed to go when they were supposed to go are there now. I don't think there's many big surprises about the players that have been drafted right now.
Yeah, aside from the Jacksonville trade up,
yeah.
but I mean, the bottom line is Cleveland traded down and still got a monster.
Look, if you want to know, in my mind, after Genty goes, the draft starts now. Aston Genty is a Raider.
Wow.
Aston Genty is a Raider.
See what the Jets do next. I mean, to me, both of us, the pick 11 and pick 12. This is what the draft is all about. After that, I'm turning it off.
Here's my thing.
I don't think they're gonna trade down.
The Jets got rid of Devontae Adams. Is there any chance you take a receiver right now?
No,
Well, you said that too quick. With your feelings, you said that with your feelings, B.
I feel it's way more important to get someone that can block, can do like some trick plays at the tight end position. You know, you saw that with Taysom Hill. He's like a Taysom Hill with like bigger size, and he can move like really fast. I think you cannot pass on this guy. I would take that Georgia dude on the edge.
Yeah.
If not, what is his name? Jalen Walker. But besides that,
Jalen Walker now is kind of like whoever picks up Walker at this point is ahead of it. Like they're winning. They're winning the draft if you're getting Jalen Walker 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever.
100%.
But
I pray that he's there at 11. If the Niners can get him, Fred Warner, like, give me a break.
Yeah.
Give us the Super Bowl. Just give us the Super Bowl.
but
You know what? The Jets pick is in. Panthers are on the clock. So that means the Jets knew what they wanted as well. And listen, the Jets have said 2 months they wanted him for forever.
they knew he was gonna be available anyway.
They wanted Warren forever.
Or you get that tackle, Membu out of Mizzou. That's
Remember who's nice.
because the pick for sure is going to be offensive on the offensive side. Defensive side, we draft a lot in the last few years at the defensive position. We went top 5 in the league for a few seasons.
And listen,
The
your defense would have actually been better if you had any kind of offense. If you had any kind of offense
Or
with the Jets,
or if we didn't fire our head coach at week 5, and then the DC had to become a head coach, and then the defense like sinking,
yeah, yeah.
it's all part of you know
It's all part of
how it's
bad
going down.
management and a bad team.
But it's a
I
new
get it.
year. I got high hope for that team again.
But I'm going to tell you right now, I think the draft is starting right now. I don't. Carolina. Let's see. Carolina in the offseason, what did they do? They picked up Rico Datto from us. Andy Dalton. I didn't want to talk about that. And they re-signed J.C. Horn. But they need help on the offensive side of the ball. Let's just tell the truth. I can see them going.
This is why I don't think they're going to go after Hampton, because like you got the 1-2 punch in Dowdle and Chuba Hubbard.
Yeah,
The running backs are set.
yeah.
They're already giving money to Hubbard, so it's like you're not going to draft
Wow.
a running back to create a three-way platoon.
I do believe your first. I do believe your first receiver.
Defense.
I believe. Yeah, I believe they go defense or they go receiver. By the way, they may even trade that pick.
Yeah, that'd be like
Because listen,
8, 9, 10. These are all spots that people want to trade up to because there's guys on the board right now which you're going to want to snatch up. So,
and let's be very, very honest about something. In the background that nobody's talking about right now, the Denver Broncos really want a wide receiver, and they're looking to trade up. Yeah, and
like you guys,
yeah,
they don't technically have a starting running back. They don't know what competitive. So, Hampton to the Broncos. That actually makes a lot of sense.
all of this is playing into my favor because no receivers have come off the board yet, and I don't see the Saints grabbing a receiver at all. I think so too. I think they have to. They have to. They have to. Like, because there's so many running backs in this draft. There's a lot of really sound running backs in this draft.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Like you go like
Who's that dude from Arizona State?
Henderson. He's another one. He's another day two guy. That's just
That running back from Arizona State.
that guy's a player, man.
without
I don't
question.
remember his name.
Without question. But the Panthers surprisingly are on the clock for a while. I don't know. Maybe they traded the pick. Maybe they traded the pick. Maybe they're still worrying about what they need.
You know, I mean, the pick is in.
The pick is in.
Pick is in. Let's go.
The pick is in.
Come on now.
But
Any good news?
yeah, the pick is in. I think the Tyler Ward is there for sure. For sure.
All right, I gotta get back to work for a minute.
Yeah, whatever you call that. Whatever you call that. You know. All right. Can we figure we're gonna take a break too? A really quick break?
What do you mean? They're gonna pick it now.
You're like,
You're gonna take a break when the Cowboys gonna get
ladies and
pick.
gentlemen, the Jets pick is in. We'll take a break after the Jets pick goes on. I want to get this phone on Bluetooth because I'm not holding up this phone to my face for the rest of this damn draft. We have another caller coming in.
Well, how many guests you had
Something's
today?
on-
Why
something's
you
on
invite me
backwards.
over to your place, man?
Something's on backwards. Let's
I
see.
should have called me to, man. What's up?
Hold on. Let me take a look. Let me see what's going on here.
Is it live?
We
Are
are
we live?
We are live. You know how we do it.
You live?
Okay, there's nothing backwards. I think he's lost his mind. I think he's backwards.
So they were saying Genty. There's a comparison with Emmitt Smith. Do you agree?
For sure. I think the only thing about Jennings that they say you have to watch out for is the number of carries he's had
Okay.
over a short. But come on, man. Talking about college football where he didn't play in the deep division, I don't think it's that much of it. But I think he's going to be an impact player. And now that he's going to Pete Carroll, I think
That's true.
and look at what they
Pete
have
in
right now.
Vegas.
In
I think in Vegas he's gonna do the same as Josh Jacobs, but with Pete, you compare it to a Marshawn Lynch.
Yep.
We don't know, man. Beast mode 2.0.
Yeah, and look what you're looking at right now. You're looking at they have a receiver. The Raiders have. They have a running back right now. They're moving up.
Yeah.
They are moving up, and they're a team to watch out for that division. The Chiefs are going to be in a lot of trouble in that division if they don't wake up. I think I said you something about the Chiefs today too. Ladies and gentlemen, and I'm not just shitting on them because I'm actually a Chiefs fan a little bit. Apparently, in the 3 Super Bowls that the Chiefs played in, the officials have never called one holding call in office.
And they fired some referees.
Apparently, so.
Apparently, 3 referees that was refing for some, some important games to get to the Super
There
Bowl.
has been some hanky panky
Wow.
going on.
And it doesn't make the headlines. Nobody talks about it.
Nobody says
That's
a word.
crazy.
Nobody says a word.
And we all knew about it all along, man.
Yeah.
That's man.
Hold on a second. I got another message from you.
Can do two things at the same time.
What the
right?
hell is backwards? Okay.
What do you mean it's backwards? Maybe the thing on the screen?
No. Go on YouTube right now and see if it's backwards.
Okay.
I don't think it is. Let me go on YouTube and see. Oh, the pig is in.
Nope.
No, we're good.
Oh,
Membu!
oh, fuck. They went
Membu!
tackle again.
Wow.
Wow. 2 years in a row with a
Membu.
tackle.
Great pick. Maybe top
I wanted
two.
Warren, man.
Yeah, you did bad. Maybe top 2 offensive tackles in the draft right now, though. They're going to protect that young quarterback. That really works out for the receivers in the running game right now.
Oh, man.
I know you're disappointed, Jet, but
It's
I like
always
that pick.
boring to get an O-line, but, you know, it was him or Warren.
Yeah.
Okay. That O-line is going to be strong. With the first round pick last year, with a tackle, another tackle this year,
100%.
2 years in a row.
I'm not listen. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that a little bit. Let's take a look over here and see if we're okay over here. Yeah, we're okay over here too. Why is he saying it's backwards? Je ne sais pas. That's a surprise pick for me though, man. I thought I had you pegged that tight end the whole time. Carolina gets their person too because they're
Oh man, fuck. All right, man. I watched a lot of his tape still the last few weeks. He's massive. Oh my god, look at this.
Oh, that's a big boy. And look how he moves people. You're just not getting past him. And he plays angry. You listen, that's a really good pick for you guys, Jets.
Hope so. All I know is Justin Fields gonna have a lot of time throwing that ball.
Did you check and see if you're okay, Jet?
Huh?
Did you check and see if we're okay?
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't check.
Wow, that is huge. So for the Jets pick up Membu, um, literally the top 2 offensive tackle in the league this year, and yeah, we're good. Okay, we're good. I think that's a great pick for the Jets, even though my man is upset right now. He wanted to say
I'm not that upset. I
think
knew it. I knew that it could be him, but I wanted Warren too much.
yeah,
But that draft is not over. It could be some surprise. We don't know, man.
yeah. And look, I don't know how many people are looking at tight ends. You might be there for the second round. Imagine that. Imagine you pick him up in the second round.
He's gonna be ghost first round.
There you go. Let's see. The Panthers may pick him up
The
now.
Cowboys.
No, we don't need a tight end. We got Ferguson. We have so many more needs before that. Listen, we're going to take a quick break right now because I got to take a pause for the cause. And his brother Stock Bob will be right back.
This is back.
No, but look, when you go online, it's not.
Ah.
Okay, now let me get this phone on. Yeah, bedroom.
Trying to put the call on Bluetooth. Yeah. Bluetooth. Put us back. Put us back. I'm gonna put a story.
Okay, hold on. I'm just back online. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy, the board certified fantasy football and all sports guru, right alongside the Jet. We have Nick Sanchez on the line. What's that, brother?
Let's put the screen on. Put the draft, man. We don't see nothing. Come on, dog.
Oh, hold on, sir. There we go.
Here we go.
Wait a minute. McMillan went to the Panthers. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Since we've been back, McMillan, the first receiver come off the board, actually went. Oh, my gosh. That means I get Golden. I want Golden anyway. But this is big for the Cowboys.
Let's go, man.
If the Cowboys go receiver, they're going to have to go Millen now. I'm not going to lie to you. That's huge. I'm not going to lie to you. That is huge. I did not see that coming at all, Jack.
Me too.
But a great Carolina though.
Yep.
Listen, it's the number one receiver in the draft. The reason I like Golden better is because I like a receiver that can play one-on-one better, but he has all the attributes you need in a wide receiver.
He's
6'5", long arm range, anything in his vicinity, he's pulling down. Great receiver, great pickup for them.
Yeah, he's a total complete receiver. He's gonna be top number one receiver with Vince Young, that's for sure.
Yeah, no doubt about that, my friend. Yeah. So listen, as it refers to other teams that are moving down, number one running backs off the board, number one receivers off the board. You get the feeling right now teams are trying to get the best player because they're panicking about what they might not be able to do. I kind of get that feeling right now, Jet.
I might go defense for Chicago though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm just going to test this right now and give you a call, Jet, to see if we're paired up.
Gonna sound weird.
Okay. Let me do that right now, Jet. I think we're okay. No, we're good. We're good, Jet. Yeah, so let's get into it. They get their man. They get their number one receiver right now. And let's take a look at him. I mean, he's lengthy, he's long, he's a big target. It wasn't like he was going number one as receiver for no reason. But he did want to be a Dallas Cowboy, and I think that's one of the reasons why they were looking at him.
And it's the contested ball too. When it's gonna be a one-on-one in the corner of the end zone, he's gonna grab everything. That's for sure, man.
Absolutely.
That's what they want.
Listen,
Aggressive hand.
this is surprising for Chicago right now. Chicago right now could possibly pick up a receiver. Or they could maybe go for running back.
Yeah, but if I were them, I would go on a defense. The defense was again horrible. We remember the Hail Mary against the Commanders and
Yeah,
all those things that happened after that game. That defense went sinking. It was my jet, So I would go for a leader on the defense, something like that.
let's make the call though. The Saints pick is in. Is Shador Sanders a New Orleans Saint? Talk to me, Jay. Is Shador Sanders a Saint?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think he's been to the facility a couple of times. It looked like they brought him in for a few times, and I wouldn't be surprised if Deion Sanders already cut a deal with them
Absolutely not.
with
And listen,
the Sun.
listen. As we all know, Dion being the protective father that he is, he wants him in a good franchise. He wants him in a good city. He wants him in a good playing area.
So if it's not
and
now,
those are Southern brothers, right?
if it wasn't now, could it go for the Cowboys like his father?
I would listen. I was completely thinking about that. I'll tell you what I was thinking about today. Okay, here's what I was thinking about, and it goes back to the Browns again. Goes back to Johnny Manziel. If I know Jerry Jones the way I know Jerry Jones, and he's more interested in selling me a T-shirt than winning a Super Bowl, Shador Sanders is a Dallas Cowboy, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
Because Shador Sanders sitting on that bench beside Dak if he doesn't play well, the marketing of Dion, he'll bring Dion to the Dallas Cowboys to coach.
Of course.
The Dallas Cowboys will make another $1 billion based on Dion and his son
Of
being
course.
there.
But
If we're talking Coca-Cola and the business of football, Shador Sanders would be a Dallas Cowboy. I'm not even lying. If by some miracle Omari and Hampton and Golden leave right now, Shador Sanders might become a Dallas Cowboy. If they go number 12, I'm telling you right now, Jet, you heard it here first. You heard it here first. Because Jerry Jones has mental problems. And that is a Jerry Jones call right now. Is the pick in yet?
the draft, man, I want to see.
We're going right now. Obviously, everything's junked up online right now.
What website you going to, man? What's that?
Hold on, the pick is in.
Yeah, we don't see shit.
Kelvin Banks Jr.
Banks
Great
Jr.
pick. Great pick. Offensive tackles
I
are
think
flying
Sanders
off his board.
I think Sanders gonna fall to top 15, maybe.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy though, man. But listen, they're protecting their offensive line. They're protecting their wide. Listen, the big news this year in NFL draft is protect your quarterback.
I'm pretty sure they wanted to get Membu because they thought
Look who's
Just
falling
with-
down right now. Everybody's falling down.
that's crazy.
To be honest, I hope
and
Chicago takes Omari and Hampton.
and that other dude from Georgia is still available.
He's still there. He's still
Now
right-
the
right
Niners
there.
on the clock.
Jalen Walker is still there. That's insane. You know what? Jalen Walker may go to the 49ers.
He might go with Nick Bosa. Man, you better be careful for your Cowboys. Don't look at me like that. You play them twice a year.
if
Oh no, sorry, it's not the same.
yeah,
but
not
I
the
mean,
same division.
But you guys gonna play them. That's for sure.
This is scary right now, man. Like the San Francisco 49ers may get Jalen Walker. I don't know what's going on online right now.
What's your link, man? What is that?
They shut it down. They shut it down at the source. Let me try another site, man. Okay, talk to me. Talk to me, Jet. Talk to me about this pick right now.
Man, I like I said,
I'm in
I
shock right now.
I would go defense, but I'm really surprised right now. 2 tackles in the top 10.
3.
3? You count 3?
It's Mambu. It's that Will and it's this guy right now.
Yeah, but that's the other one is a defensive tackle
Oh,
out of
sorry.
Michigan.
Hold on. Let me check.
But yeah, man.
Wasn't it Will Anderson?
No.
You sure it hasn't been here? Let's check. Let's check right now. Offensive tackle,
Look,
D tackle,
yeah.
offensive tackle. This is the third.
Oh,
Yes, the third.
oh, out of LSU is true.
Yeah,
Campbell
yeah.
out of damn.
This is crazy right now. See, now watch. Just gonna click over. Something's going on with the NFL right now. They're getting nasty. I got a bad feeling about the San Francisco 49ers, my man. I'm believing they're gonna get Jalen Walker. But let's look who's out there right now. Your tight end's still out there. Loveland's making
But
noise
if
right
I
now.
if I was the Bears, I would go for Walker right now.
Yeah,
if you're
don't
asking
forget JD Barron's nice too.
Yeah, a nice DB could be nice.
Michael Williams is nice on the edge too.
Mm.
Campbell's gone. Harmon. One of my boys thought about Harmon too. My boy in Derek Harmon. I think the Colts are looking at Derek Harmon.
Really?
Yeah.
Let me see that list. Wow, they ranked Golden 20th in the draft.
Simmons, barring the injury,
Even Calvin Banks, look at him. He was
Yeah.
23rd.
oh, he jumped up in the last 2 weeks. He flew up the board,
Wow.
and deservedly so. He is a great offensive tackle. Like that's a great pick for them. Let's see if the next pick is in. Chicago's pick is in.
Yeah.
Listen, Omarion Hampton or Golden's going to be a Dallas Cowboy. I am happy with either one of them. I don't think they're going to go offensive line anymore. I think all the big linemen are gone. If they get all Dallasy and give me like a fucking, I don't know, no. They better take either the number 2 running back or the number 2 receiver right now. I think Omarion Hampton's going. I think Omarion Hampton's going
The
now.
biggest surprise is still Hunter to the Jags with that trade up.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Crazy.
That's crazy. I'm sure the pick is
But
in.
will they play him both sides? I don't think so, man. that's-
Chicago's pick is in. I don't know, man. I don't know. Let's go over to Lemon. See what Lemon's doing.
NFL bite. What's that? What's that?
Hey,
What kind of link you
follow
have,
me,
man?
B. Follow me, B. All right. Let me show you how to do it, young buck. You're a little wet behind the ears right now. All right.
Why do you click on the second one? Click on the first one. What are you doing?
Never click on the first one. The pick is in. Hold on. Actually, it's not yet. Okay, where do you go, Jet?
Go NFL bite.
Bite?
Yeah, bite. Yeah, click on that thing.
Which one?
This. And click the first one. Yeah, that's what you want. That's what you want. Thank you. Man, your man cannot even find a link online, man.
Shut up.
Getting old.
Shout out to Mondo McMichael, man. Legendary Bears lineman and wrestler. Shout out. Shout out. So here we go, man. Jet. We're live at the NFL draft. It is me, your board certified fantasy football guru, alongside the Jet and his Corona. Surprises in the draft so far. Big trades, players moving down, players moving up, and a few surprises right now. I think Chicago is going to be another surprise right now. By the way, very big chance. Goofy ass Sanchez actually gets his man this year at linebacker.
Who you wanted?
He wanted your boy.
And
that's still sitting there. at number one.
Colston Loveland is a
He's another tight
Chicago
end making
Bear.
noise. He's another tight end making noise. They took Colston? No.
Yeah, the tight end out of Michigan.
And he went before your boy.
Before Tyler, I'm
Oh my God.
I'm really surprised right now.
They boot him.
Yeah, because they're in Green Bay right now. They're gonna boo everything at the Packers.
Oh boy, the first mistake.
Colston Loveland.
The
What
first
hell?
mistake of the draft, ladies and gentlemen.
The Bears once again
Oh,
picking
the Bears. What are you doing?
picking recycle players. I
Do
don't
they know something we don't know about Tyler Ward? Because I don't know if they do. I don't know. Like, what am I missing here?
Well, all the reports
okay,
saying
in his defense, he's a more of a blocking tight end, and maybe that's something they want.
I honestly didn't even do any tape on this title.
No. I've been watching Leveland for a minute, and listen, they're going 1-2.
Wow. Warren's still available.
He's still a pass catching tight end. Look at his measurements: 6'5",
6'5",
250.
250. Wow, he's a big guy.
He's a big boy, and he's another one that lines in the backfield too.
Yeah,
right?
he's gonna line up like a fullback.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
got
he has a
good
size,
range.
too.
He's got size. He's got range. I don't know if I like that pick better than Warren though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo, I'm really surprised.
I'm not
That's
gonna
really
lie.
not how
I think
I saw it.
I think this is the first head scratcher in the draft this year.
Yeah,
It's
for
the first
real.
head scratcher.
Well, we'll see for the Bears, but lately all they pick.
Ladies and gentlemen, the San Francisco 49ers pick is in.
Wow.
Let's call that goof right now. Look. Not even 2 seconds. Hold on a second, sir. Can you speak right now? Hold on a second, sir. Hold on a second. Are you there? Hold on. Hold on. Speak, sir. Hold on. We got you on Bluetooth here. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Let's switch back. Are you there, sir?
I've been here the whole time.
Okay, we are making noise right now because we actually think you're going to get your goofy ass pick at 11, and it looks like Jalen Walker has fell down to the San Francisco 49ers.
And that, wow.
Now,
It's all in the name, right? It's all in the name.
here's a question that I have for you, though. You would know better than anybody. In San Francisco, have they been mentioning that name?
I mean, most of the talk in San Francisco, like the beat reporters and local guys, all offensive line. That's what the consensus has been.
Can I say something? Josh Simmons is still out there.
And I'm okay with that.
I'm so surprised right now. Wow.
So if we don't take Walker or Simmons, I'm going to probably be a little bit upset because I think if you take one or the other, it's a win.
Without question.
But how are you feeling with McMillan going to?
I love it. I want to go.
I love it.
I want
I love
Golden.
it.
Okay, my two picks, and I think I mentioned to you before because you made me a lover of him. I love Omarion Hampton. I wouldn't mind Omarion Hampton, and I wanted Golden over T-Mac anyway. And I'll tell you why.
No, you didn't.
No, I'll tell you why. Oh no, I didn't. I didn't want McMillan. I'll tell you why. I didn't. I'll tell you why. I want a wide receiver that can get open by himself. I want somebody that can stretch the field. I don't want somebody that's I think Golden is a legit number one.
You're making sense for once in your life because Golden with CD.
Do you understand?
1-2 punch.
That is nasty. And like I said earlier in the week, I think the person that benefits the most from that is Ferguson at tight end. It's going to be really hard to watch Ferguson now with those two on the edge. And I think you can put anywhere, like we have legit number 3 receivers, whether it's Jalen Tolbert, whether it's a return guy. Like we have legit number Turpin. Yeah.
Look at this.
Turpin.
This is super fan over here. Our return guy. The guru can't even spit out the name. Anyways,
Why you laughing at this idiot?
But it's true,
I'm
man.
very excited right now.
Don't even know his own players.
Shut up.
Embarrassing.
Shut up. You know why? Because I was thinking.
Talk about my favorite.
I was thinking. No, I tell you what. I was thinking of Flournoy.
My kick returner, yeah, my kick returner guy. He's really good. I like him.
I was thinking of Flournoy, who I love from last year. Don't forget though. Can I say something? That Frisco might want to think about? Cornerback.
Yeah, y'all need a quarterback.
Quarterback for sure. But there's still that number 1 cornerback out there.
Yeah.
And
Cornerback.
Cornerback.
See, that's who I hope you take, just because it'll break your heart, because you're so close to getting someone exciting.
Yeah.
And you're we're gonna take a corner.
Dallas can 100% definitely fuck this up. We were laughing at the break saying that if Jerry Jones is Jerry Jones and he's more interested in selling tickets and selling me, product instead of winning a Super Bowl, Shador Sanders is Dallas Cowboys right now.
He could.
Oh God. No. But you guys have your quarterback locked up.
We do.
Yeah, and let's talk about arguably the best deal in the offseason today.
Yeah.
Is what you guys pulled off with the Patriots.
A lot of people shat on that, and I don't understand why. Because
Shout on it how that's a brilliant move by it. Like, it's a low risk move.
Yep.
And considering Prescott's age, health concerns, and pedigree, it's like.
And the fact that he has a fucking.
Dak Prescott might not be the best quarterback on your roster right now. I'm just gonna say that.
I'll put it to you this way: he has a rocket. He has a. Wait a minute. What if Shador Sanders goes to Frisco?
Yo, it's like a party or something. He's like drinking and shit.
What if they pick up Shador Sanders and tell Brock Purdy, you're a fucking white boy, get out of here? They kick him in his ass and send him on his way.
No, Purdy is good. Purdy is great.
Super Bowl and a couple NFC Championship games in 3 years. Relax.
Yeah.
So whatever.
It was for the Niners one bad year. Won't change it. It won't change anything. They're
gonna have about 3 bad years.
They're gonna be back in the playoffs.
They're in a total rebuild right now.
If I had to choose between the Niners and the Cowboys, I would go Niners for next year.
Shut up. The playoffs when you make it every year, and I'm talking to a Jets fan, so.
Hey.
Moving on. Aaron Rodgers, moving on.
All right, don't get me started, man.
Robert Saleh, moving on.
Exactly.
Yeah. Are you happy? Are you happy he's going back for your defense?
Yeah, exactly. You're the one that stuck with him now.
He's back.
San Francisco pick is in, ladies and gentlemen. You know what? Nobody. I'm going to tell you right now. The draft is starting right now. I don't think anybody knows where anybody's going after Cowboys.
Yeah. It's not even guaranteed Golden's going to go to Dallas. Honestly,
it's not. But they need Golden or Hampton, one of the two. If they get Golden, I don't think you understand how happy I'm going to be.
I'll be happy for you guys.
Michael Williams, defensive edge.
Hey.
Good. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Why Walker is going down like this?
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Is there something up with now? We have
something up with Walker, man.
What's going on with Jalen Walker?
No, we got to ask.
He's on the same team.
Because since about the 4th pick, he's been at the top of every expert draft board, right? Best available.
There's something going on
out of Georgia.
Williams and both of those. This is a problem.
Can I say something right now? And I've been saying it all month. I have no problem if the Cowboys trade down right now.
Oh, for real?
I have no problem if they give this pick to Denver right now.
What do you want in return?
I want a first and a second right now.
For next year.
A first and a third, a first and a fourth. Right now.
Okay.
And I have no problem trading down.
I respect that.
None.
Well, they're using the whole clock here, so they're obviously working the phones.
And I'd have felt a bit better if T-Mac was still out there.
Oh, the pick is in. Dallas is not trading. Here we go.
Dallas is
wow.
Woo! Golden! Oh, man. Don't do this to me.
They're going to go off the board. It's the first reach of the draft officially.
No. The first official reach. The first official reach is Colston with the Bears. I didn't understand that one.
Yeah, that was
the first head scratcher. Yeah, I don't know why he went ahead of Warren.
I kind of feel like there was other needs that Chicago could have gone with.
Yes.
I mean, you got Cole Kmet. You hardly. Well, we'll see.
Listen, they could have grabbed Golden. It would have scared the shit out of me, but they could have grabbed Golden. But listen, they finally give that white guy somebody to play with in Frisco. So now, okay, you know what it proves? It proves they know he's white and he's over. So I look for Bosa to get traded.
The other side. What do you mean?
I look for Bosa to get traded this year.
No.
That's a double standard right there.
Yeah.
If I was doing that with the blacks, you'd be all over me, man.
Why do you have to say it with the hard B? Why you got to say blacks with the hard B like that all the time?
There's only one way of hard B. Hey,
wow.
Better than when I with the hard R, as you like to say it. Can't do that anymore, can we?
Let me go see right now if we're actually frozen online because we actually might be. Hold on.
Oh, did you
Well, shut up. Yeah, we might be. Let me just see if we are.
Technical difficulties again.
Actually, we're not. So shut up.
We're good on
Oh, here we go.
Facebook.
Dallas Cowboys.
Here we go. The pick is in.
Pick is
Oh,
in
Oh, come on,
for the
Cowboys.
sorry ass.
Omari and Hampton or Golden? I don't make me upset.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
The fuck I don't
It's not Golden. He's already laughing.
Oh, it's quiet over there. Did we
shit.
disconnect?
I didn't get it in yet.
Jerry Jones is
Are you
sleeping
okay?
already.
You know what? I'm not even gonna look at this. We're
It's
gonna watch.
9:30.
We're gonna do it
Jones is
live.
sleeping.
We're gonna do it live.
We're gonna do it live.
Wellness check. We need a wellness check on the man. Although,
Who the hell? Who the? Who? Who?
even
Tyler, who?
What? I got drafted this.
A guard. It's not even Tyler Warren. It's Hey yo, Jerry is. Hey yo, why you walking out? Oh yo,
Check up for my man D-Love, because
yo, D Love is gone. D Love, oh, he seems happy. Tyler Booker, let's see. Tyler Booker, I don't see him. Yo, wait, I don't even see him in the list of the. Yo, he's a guard. No, Daryl left the room. I don't know where he's going.
finally happened. We got rid of the riffraff.
Nice to meet you, bro.
Nice to meet the top dogs who finally running the show. Was he in the toilet?
Yo, D-Love! You come- No, I'm trying to get. I'm trying to see like.
Top three moments, all-time top three moments of Brothers Talk.
Yo.
Right now, right in the middle of it.
Tyler Booker. Who the hell is this? Was he rank at all? Top prospect or anything? Oh, he's back. He's back. He's gonna tell you.
Oh, okay, he'll tell us. He'll tell us.
What about your new player? You're happy?
Okay, listen.
Look, I know Jerry is tired.
Listen.
Jerry Jones is tired. We've
Listen.
been saying the same thing for a few
Listen. We have
seasons now.
we have a lot of needs.
Oh, we went offline.
Hold on. Are we frozen down there? I got to figure out what's going on here right now.
Yo. Yo, put us back.
We're going back
us-
right now.
put us back
We're going
on
back
that.
right now. We're going back right
We need
now.
to talk. Yeah, we're like frozen. We're back.
We're back.
It's still on YouTube.
Yeah, we're back.
Okay.
Hold on.
Yo. Yo,
Yeah.
that was crazy, yo. I was mad for my own pick. But that pick, we don't have any information. We don't have any information
he's
about this dude.
He's the number one guard in the draft, but we didn't need a guard. I would rather have a tackle than a guard. But the way they're looking at it, Zach Martin retired this year.
Martin Tyron Smith retires.
They want to find their heir apparent. I get that part of it, but come on, man. We still don't have a
Yo.
wide receiver. We still don't have a number one running back. Like, what are they doing?
Wow.
What are they doing?
So you officially don't agree with that pick?
No.
Man,
They,
Golden still available.
they did
You
it.
know what's crazy? Both of our players that we wanted still available.
Yeah.
How crazy is that, man?
Yeah. And neither one of them should be. Like literally, neither one of the players that we both want in our draft right now should be available right
I
now.
just don't understand what's going on.
I'm disgusted. I'm disgusted.
Yo.
Yeah, we're back.
Well, let's see. Let's put us back. What's going on with the other picks?
Oh my
Prospect grade 6.38. That's barely good. Wow. They saw
They do this every fucking year. Like they make me so sick.
they saw something in him that nobody saw, I guess. Well, in your defense, Alabama is a great O-line school.
He's not a bad player. It's just we could have had him in the second round. We didn't take him in the first round.
I never heard of this dude.
Fuck me,
Wow.
man. Fuck me.
But
Why Dallas? They do this every
They
year.
want to protect Dak because Dak's taking too much time to throw the ball anyway. You know that?
They just didn't need him right away. He would have been there in the second round.
Yo,
Come on, Dallas.
this is the biggest surprise of the draft.
It is.
right now.
It is. It is. You let go to number one running back, number two running back, number two receiver. Why? Why? Because you have a new head coach that wants to run the ball. And who are you going to throw it to?
Yeah.
Now CD still has no help. I don't care. They better know something we don't know about free agency. We better have a receiver coming to Dallas. That's all I care about. I don't mind. Listen, Amari Cooper's still out there.
Yeah.
Keenan Allen's still out
That's
there.
what I was saying.
And one of them has to be coming to
Allen
Dallas.
is still out there too.
Allen's still out there. Yeah, Keenan Allen's still out
Keenan
there.
Allen, he's good. He's still make 1,000 yards per year with any team.
But come on, what are you doing with this, man?
You build up. You're getting big on
I'll tell you
line.
one thing that it does for Dallas, like straight off the bat, and that is Dallas is an offensive line football team.
Yeah.
We've worried about that
Always
from day
been.
one.
Always
And
been.
I mean, as a Dallas fan, we always get upset until it turns out that they were right. And maybe they were right now because they want to start with the offensive line. That's who we are as a franchise. But fuck off, man. Give me something. Like, come on, man.
I was like, where are you
Don't
going
give me a
to with
second
that?
round player in or a third round player in the first round, man.
Yo, they're gonna pay him good.
Unless you seriously don't.
He looked surprised. He was so surprised. Bro. He was like, what?
Fucking,
My phone is ringing already?
they shit the bed.
Yo, that was crazy though.
They shit the bed.
Man. It got quiet
It's not-
here, guys. It got quiet.
Uh,
It got quiet for a sec. Dolphins pick is in. What do you think about the Dolphins?
Okay, now it's time for the number one running back to come off the board. So I think they go running back right now.
Okay.
Hold on, let's get back to our list.
Yo, something is going on with Jalen Walker that we don't know.
Yeah, yeah. At this point, I think we got to say it, man. At this point, oh boy, here we go.
Oh, yeah.
Here
You're going to
we
get
go.
harassed now.
Here we go. Yo, let me see if I can get this fool on. Yes, sir. Are you talking? Hold on. Hold on, sir. Okay, speak.
Doesn't work.
Hold on. We can still be there. Hold on. Are you speaking, sir? Hold on. Blue here. Speak, sir. Okay, I'll take him off that. I'll fix that later. Yes, sir.
Can you hear me? No,
I can hear you, sir.
I can hear you.
Kenneth Grant
They
going
need a
to
defensive
Miami.
tackle. They need a defensive tackle. Good pick for them. Again, there's sexier players out there, though.
Yeah.
Derek Harmon's still out there. I like Derek Harmon a bit better than that.
There,
Walter Nolan, I like a bit better than that. I don't
Who's
know.
really good, who should be getting picked right now is Golden.
Fuck.
Why do they put Shadur? They put it down there.
Like I can't lie. I can't. I
I
can't.
don't know why anyone wouldn't take him in the top 12. I had him down as a top 12 pick.
I cannot lie to you. I cannot lie to you. I need to be getting something out of free agency. We just talked about it when we were gone. Like,
You know what I was doing while I was gone? I was on the internet looking at Booker T gifts. Because I got some fire for you, my friend. Fucking, you're going to get Harlem Heat every day for the next 3 months.
Yeah.
apparently,
I got some doozies.
apparently, Tyler Booker is the best guard in the draft. But
Oh, sure he was. Yeah, keep telling yourself that.
well, give me a better guard. Hold on, I'll probably give you 4 right now. Hold on. Let me
Yeah,
see.
exactly. I got about 5. Do we really want to go down this road?
Greg Zabel was out there. He was in another guard that was better. He might be number 2 though. I don't know. Let me check. Let me check and see where I can find him. Let me see if I can
Oh,
find
man.
out. Hold on. No, hold on. Let me do it this way. Offensive
Where's
guard.
Golden from?
I'm serious,
Notre Dame?
There's something up with Jalen Carter. Like, the head honchos, they all know something. They know what we don't know. There's a reason why he's not going, right?
No, we were just talking about that before. Yeah, they have to know something we don't know. I don't get it. Unless they're saying that nobody covets a linebacker right now, but I don't see how that's possible. But he is a bit undersized though.
No, but I mean, look at his tape, man. Like,
I know,
I'm pretty sure he did something off
off the field.
the field or some that we don't know.
It has to be.
It's
though.
always happening some shit like that.
Tyler Warren finally. The Colts might have got the steal of the draft so far. How does Tyler Warren fall all the way down to 14?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo,
That's
Like,
crazy.
I'm still mad though.
And you take Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren to the Colts.
Great pick for the
Fuck
Colts
outta
though.
here, bro.
Great pick.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not mad, but I'm still pretty mad, man.
Great fucking pick for the Colts.
Wow.
You got a beast though, buddy. Like, I know you wanted Warren, but like, arguably the best tackle in the draft. And
Yeah.
like, one
Yeah.
You
It's true.
snatched him up, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it could be worse. You could have taken Booker. Sorry, that was the last one.
Who?
No more.
It's
Not
the same,
even Tyler
it's the
Warren. He
same
said
thing.
Tyler
It's the
Booker.
same thing as Tyler Garden last year. Like another fuck. I
think it was Harry last year.
I'm still shook.
I don't even know what the fuck to say, man.
Tyler.
I don't even know what the fuck to say, man.
Bro. What the hell? No, I'm trying to see like
Maybe they're fucking trading a number 2 up. I don't know, man. I don't know what the fuck is going on right now, man. I don't know. We
Yo,
got 10 fucking stupid picks in this draft. Throw some away right now.
The craziest shit, the prospect grade is 6.38. It's 75, it's considered good.
But you know
So-
what? The lack of receivers being taken right now, and the lack of receivers and no quarterback has gone yet. There's no corners off the board yet.
Oh,
And yeah, the corner, the best corner,
Travis Hunter technically is a corner.
the Will Johnson
yeah.
from
He's the best
Michigan
corner
is
in the
still
draft.
there.
I mean,
Yeah, Will Johnson's still there. What's his name is still there.
Barron from Texas.
Barron. Yeah, Barron's still there.
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a surprise.
So here's the thing too. Like, now does the trade start happening because people want to jump up to scoop one of these guys that we thought should have gone earlier?
Well, my best player on the board right now is Barron. Don't forget too, even
Refresh it.
even though there's an injury with him, Simmons is still out there.
Yeah.
He's still out there. And Buka's still out there at receiver.
Egbuka.
He's still out there at receiver.
He's a talented Ohio State. It's a wide receiver factory over there.
Luther Burden's still out there. He's another one that moved up lately. What about that speedster on the edge?
Sorry, 6 o'clock. I shut it down. Cleveland, I realized that the pick that they picked up, the second rounder, is the first pick in the second round.
Yeah.
So they could trade back up into the first. Like they're going to be, how many times do you see someone take that pick and they move up to like 23rd or something?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
So they could parlay that and like say the fourth that they got from Jacksonville and get right back into the first. And they need a quarterback. So maybe they jump back up into the first and a quarterback goes to Cleveland.
Yeah, exactly. Here's a
Cleveland does
question.
that, safe to say they won the draft if they pull off this kind of back and forth.
I have a question. Shador Sanders, is he going to drop out of the first round?
Yo, he got all dressed
think
up
he's
and
a first
shit.
round guy.
I'm pretty sure he's gonna go.
Okay, everybody's saying it's only a matter of time before your boy, fuckface, goes
Who?
to Pittsburgh.
Who?
Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, but he's still
But do you
make
keep
them
Shador Sanders on the bench for a year, watching him?
Yeah, that's exactly the point. The plan, I guess so. But he's saying he's not in a rush.
Yeah,
What he got offered is a 1-year deal.
but nobody wants to sign him for more than a year.
No,
Nobody thinks he has more than a year in him. I think he's done. I think he's done whether
He's
he plays
not
or
done.
not. Stop.
he's not done.
Stop.
Well, the last interview that he did, he was basically shutting down a bunch of these rumors. Like, everyone was saying he would only play for 30 or 40 million. Like, he came out and said, he's like, dude, I'll play for 10 million.
Yeah,
Money's not the thing. Like, I got lots of money. Like, I'm just trying to find the best fit for myself.
yeah, that's true.
He's
Yeah.
completely honest. And I believed him. It seemed like he was being pretty genuine. And I think that he's just not sold on Pittsburgh. That's why he wasn't really. I think he wanted Minnesota. I think
Yeah.
he really wanted to fucking play in Minnesota with JJ and Addison and Hawkinson and Cook. Like,
Listen, I'll tell you who's fucking licking their chops right now. The Denver Broncos may have a receiver just drop down to them. They may have a receiver just fucking drop weight down to them for no reason.
Mm,
And Bo Nix gets happy.
Yeah.
I think they're looking at Hampton, man. I think Hampton could go to Denver.
yeah.
They need either one, but I think they want a receiver more than they want the running back. No. I mean, Dallas took themselves out of contention for what they wanted. They're not going to get a balling receiver, and they're not going to get a balling running
But
back right now.
I don't
They're
understand
fucking-
why with that pick that they did, they could have traded down.
No,
They could have traded down for that guy. Ain't nobody was gonna
You could have traded down to like 24,
Yeah.
25, 26.
He was a second rounder, maybe third. I don't know. No, okay, listen. Listen.
Dude, I can feel the blood pressure just spiking.
I don't like it.
He's red right now. He's all red to the face.
I can't complain about getting the.
Let's
Listen,
not talk about it anymore.
I can't complain about getting the best guard in the draft. I can't. But what I'm complaining about is I could have had a balling receiver or a balling running back, which is what I wanted. But they're thinking, let's protect what we already have.
You got a really good kick returner.
Fuck. Oh man, Dallas. Man.
Cowboys. Who they got
It
as
all-
running back right now?
They got Miles Sanders and they got Williams from.
Oh, it's true.
It's not bad.
It's not too bad.
But
It's not great though.
Yeah.
shut up.
That's like do you want a Maserati or do you want two really nice?
But I'll tell you what, they become better running backs now, though. They become better running backs. Like they're better now.
But they got no one at the
If
wide
you bolster
receiver
that offensive
position.
line and Dak Prescott stays healthy.
Well, like we said, Dallas is a franchise that starts with the offensive line. They always have. That's been.
But here's the thing: we talked about this draft being heavy with running backs, right? Like, as much as we're joking around right now, like
They're still out there.
you're going to be able to pick up a really good potential starting running back in the third or fourth round.
100%. 100%.
So, maybe that's their plan. They're like, for whatever reason, they like Booker, and then now they can look at the top 10 running backs on the board.
Yeah,
There's some talent there. So
it's not the running back that I'm worried about. I didn't want, to be honest, I didn't want a running back in the first round anyway. I really did want a wide receiver.
Pick is in for the Falcons.
But look. Okay, Javon Walker sliding, Will Johnson sliding, Josh Simmons is still out there. Listen, that offensive tackle is no joke. Everybody's worried about the injury, of course.
Simmons is a solid pick. Whoever gets Simmons,
100%.
for the
Yeah.
first round, that is a great pick. Like he's a nasty piece of business. So
100%. Now everybody's worried about the injury, but I'm not that worried about it. It's not that big of a
no,
concern.
think long term. Think about like an offensive tackle is going to potentially give you a decade. So he's nicked up in his last college season. Big deal. He'll be
Yeah.
fine.
But can you think about this? Shador Sanders with the Pittsburgh Steelers?
It could
That makes the
happen.
most
It
sense
could
right now,
happen.
doesn't it?
Because the thing is, Rodgers doesn't even update them. Like they just keep them waiting and waiting.
But let's look at where he can go right now. He's not going to Arizona.
Not to Bengals.
He could possibly go to Seattle.
No, they got Darnold.
But they pick up, yeah, but
They
yeah.
picked up Darnold, and they're trying to trade Howell because they got 3 quarterbacks on their roster.
Yeah, they just got trade back Howell.
Do they look for Baker's backup right now?
No, he's not gonna go backup.
No,
Schroeder's not gonna play backup. You want to start.
You got to look at him with the Steelers right now, man.
Steelers need a quarterback of all this board.
The
right
only
now.
team after that I see is the Rams.
Stafford just signed back again, right?
Yeah, but Stafford has what, a year or 2 left?
How much longer does he have?
Yeah, exactly. He's got a year or 2 left.
If the Rams take Sanders and then they're like, you know what, you're going to redshirt for a year and you're going to learn, you'll become a much better professional after like doing the Jordan Love move. You know what
Yes, you already know how I feel about that, and I think there's.
Yeah, no, that's the move.
First of all, if he goes to Pittsburgh, he's sitting. He's not starting. All the teams he could have started on are gone. He could have been started with the Giants.
No. If he goes to Pittsburgh and he shows out in camp, he could be a day one starter, week one starter.
I agree with that.
You think so?
I agree with that.
Well, who else do they have? Who else do they have in Pittsburgh?
Yeah, because Rodgers is far to be confirmed.
Hey, come on.
Nah, true. I guess so.
You draft a quarterback in the first round and then you're going to sit him behind Mason Rudolph? I don't think so.
Except if it was.
Oh, there it happened.
Here we go.
Fuck, Jalen Walker.
Wow, to the Cards. I know, to Falcons.
To the Falcons.
You must be wondering, like, why did it take so long? But hey, man.
Listen, the Falcons have a really good defense. That's a really good place for him right now. They're going to move up this year. That's a very huge pick for them right now.
Falcons had a good secondary, too.
He won the Butkus Award and he's going 15. Like,
that's crazy.
He is crazy, man.
That's a steal, by the way. That's something Philly gets away with every year.
Yeah.
And he's from Georgia. He's gonna play in the hometown.
Yeah, he's a hometown boy.
Hometown, Georgia Falcons to Atlanta.
Oh, is he from Atlanta? I didn't know that either.
No, well, I mean, he played in Georgia and he's going to the Falcons. He's not moving.
That means he still has his seat at the titty bar.
That
they don't even have to change the room for him.
Oh man.
Exactly.
He was like, I told you I was going to be back, cuz. What's going on? Champagne? Champagne, where's Cashmere? You wouldn't know that, Talk B.
Shit.
All you have is a number 5 orange. Relax.
I spent 6 years with you. I understand it well.
All you have is a number 5 orange. Relax.
See, the sad thing about the Vancouver peeler scene is it used to be glorious. People from the
When?
90s,
When was it ever glorious? It was non-contact since it existed. Montreal's where it comes.
Yeah, where you hung out, you didn't know the good places.
No. I didn't know the good place where you had to spend $1,000 to touch a titty.
The NBI. Trust me, there were some good places in this.
$20 in Montreal, you lose your virginity. Relax. Calm down.
Chlamydia and fucking gonorrhea.
At the fucking Cleopatra.
Mind your manners. It's the good chlamydia, by the way.
Nah.
Oh, the butterscotch kind, right? Yeah.
But honestly,
It only lasts a week.
Vancouver got strip club over there.
They're horrible. They're horrible. They're all like Katie.
Daryl's got that caramel colored fucking clap.
Like you know 450. They wouldn't even know what to do with a 450. They're all like imagine a bunch of strippers from Westmount.
Oh,
They're
was
just-
like that?
They're terrible, and they have attitude. Like don't look at me.
Wow. I guess it depends on who's looking, right?
I danced in Montreal once. They're all pigs. Yeah, that's the point. It's a titty bar. Relax, Katie. Calm down, Jessica.
Katie. If a stripper ever introduced herself as Katie, I'm walking out the door. Fucking finish. I'm retired. I can't do this anymore, Kate.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why you can't do it because you're looking at her and you're like, I fucking went to high school with her. I can't look at her. I went to high school with her.
For the record, though, the place of all places, I probably won't need to explain it to you. To a gentleman like yourself. Spearman Rhino. End of the conversation right there.
It should be because that doesn't even make sense in English.
You've never been? Oh.
You never, okay. The place of all places, Grand Prix in Montreal. Anybody who knows anything remembers Grand Prix?
No.
Stop.
Spearman Rhino, Las Vegas, right behind the Monte Carlo. Just thank me later.
Go to the Bunny Ranch if you're gonna go to somewhere in Vegas. Go cliche.
No. Okay, those who know. Spearman Rhino. That's all I'm saying. Just saying.
Montreal, we have Wanda's, and what's the other one in Montreal? Wanda's and what else?
Oh, what?
What's about
Titty bars.
what's that one that
One is his number one, no?
Yeah, Cleopatra is there.
Are you crazy? Cleopatra was built in 1932.
Yeah, talking about this.
And it's the same carpet. I went to Cleopatra's one night. I'm pretty
You
sure.
know the South Shore, the 1035?
Listen,
Or
they,
the Vegas?
listen, they had a stripper. They had a stripper. She was 6'7", and I'm pretty sure she was about a good 8.5
No,
months
but
pregnant.
if you went somewhere else in the United States or anything like that, like Montreal, is
Magic
shit.
City, relax. Magic City is
Yeah,
the number one
that's
of
it.
all time.
King of Diamonds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, buddy. Take it easy.
He would know nothing about that. He'd be like, these strippers are too black. Get me out of here. They're too black. Why are their asses clapping like that? Get me out of here.
Oh,
Where's
man.
Katie?
Yeah, where's Katie? That's my comfort zone, okay?
This is how you know it's the NFL draft. Boys are talking about titty bars. We are back to the draft, ladies and gentlemen. The Cards pick is in. A lot of surprises in the draft right now. The worst pick of the draft so far, my Dallas Cowboys. They took it away from the Bears.
And
Tyler
then
Booker.
then
Oh,
the
fuck
Saints
me.
right after that.
Yeah.
Before that.
No, Loveling was bad too. Yeah, I'm in the top. Already, I'm in the top 3 of worst draft moves tomorrow.
We'll see what they're saying about him.
Let's see if Cleveland's not done though. Cleveland might still be able. They still have enough capital.
I think the Baron draft party is looking a little bit depressed right now. I think
Yeah.
he thought he was going already. He's got a lot of people with him too.
Yeah. Here's a question though. Do the Cincinnati Bengals are on the clock? Do they make a move at defensive end? Because it looks like Henderson's not happy. It looks like he may not even be there this year.
No, and that's confusing to me because it's like he's done nothing but be like
A team player.
that team leader, like in the community. Like he's a good guy. It's like, dude, pay him. Just I don't
Yeah.
think he's asking for something crazy, but they're sort of like hanging him out to dry. So yeah, I don't know what's going on there with Henderson.
Yeah, no, it's like no one knows.
But again, you throw all that money to Higgins and Chase. Maybe there's not enough money to go around, right?
That's it. Here's another question: does Jackson Dart go before Shador?
Shador?
Because he's moving up.
And don't forget Milrow.
Milrow's moving up big time. There's somebody with some stupid, I think it was Mel Kiper, one of those idiots, was calling him better than your boy in Baltimore.
What? Lamar?
They were calling him better than Lamar Jackson.
Who
Okay,
said that?
anyways.
Fuck out of here, man. What are you talking about?
Better than like a multiple-time MVP. Like
Walter Nolan. Okay, that defensive tackle's gone too. Good call. Good call by Arizona.
I'm saying next quarterback is
Walter
gonna be Sanders,
Nolan.
Pittsburgh 21.
It looks like he's going to Pittsburgh.
Yo, this is so surprising. All these defensive tackle, all these guard.
Look, it makes
offensive
for a very
tackle,
interesting second half tomorrow. It makes for a
and
very good
all
second
these
round.
quarterbacks are still available.
Yeah.
Quarterbacks,
And
receivers,
you know what's crazy?
Golden
There's
is
only
there.
One trade. Only one trade so far. I thought there would have been more.
Yeah.
action.
I thought there was going to be action packed.
For once that everyone has their
We're only
own
halfway through,
picks.
though. We're exactly halfway through the draft. There's still lots of room for trades.
Boys, your respective teams.
Family just walked in the room. I gotta go.
Good. Goodbye.
The rest of the draft. Let's get those Booker jerseys on order so we can all.
Goodbye. Shut up. No one cares. Okay, you know better than me. How many picks do the Jets have in this year's draft? Do you have enough?
I think 7.
Do you have enough to put anything together and move up?
Yeah, might. Yeah, you could move
Not
up.
again. Are we
but,
frozen
but
again?
for who? I'm gonna go see, man. It look like we're live.
Yeah, we're live here.
Yeah, we're live. We're live.
Or is it over here? Is it?
Oh no, we froze. We froze actually.
Hold on, let me do it here. Okay, what is going on today? Okay, and reset here. We're back. We were just back. Are we back?
Think so.
Yeah, we're back.
Okay, put the draft back. Put the board back. Want to see what's going on?
Here we go. So Cincinnati's on the clock.
I think Seattle could go for Golden though.
Yeah, they need a receiver. They need a receiver bad.
Because now Cincinnati just break the bank with Higgins and Jamar Chase. They just both signed them for like $100 million of dollars.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't go.
Listen, I have to resign myself to the fact that I lost Golden. Golden's gone.
wait,
that's
it's
just
not
the way-
gone yet, but
Golden's gone.
yeah,
He's not making it to the second round, and he's not making it to like I think I'm.
Pickens in for the Bengals. All right.
Listen, there's something. I'm telling you right now. If the Bengals take a defensive end, there's something going on there.
But is
They should go for cornerback right now.
They,
The number one cornerback still out there. Barron's still out there.
yeah, because there was some talk about Hendrickson was complaining about the defense, like it was like freaking.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like there was like reports where like he could like threatening to leave the team or something.
That's what I'm saying. He's definitely not happy there.
Because
There's
the
no doubt about the
offense,
fact that he's
it
not happy
never
there.
been a problem for Bengals. They've been just phenomenal offense with
You know what?
Burrow
Let's
and
take a look at
everything.
their needs right now. Cincinnati needs an edge rusher. They need a safety. They need a linebacker.
Everything.
They need everything
but,
on defense.
But it seems like there's too much of backers and D tackle and edge that went out already in the
But
top
let's be
15.
real about Cincinnati right now. They are okay on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah,
They just dished out $200 million for two receivers.
yo,
You understand?
crazy man.
Fucking nuts. So obviously that's not their problem right now. They're okay on that side of the ball. So they need defensive help right now. And I'm telling you, why not pull the trigger right now?
Where you going? You watching for some flight?
Hold
You
on.
want to get out of here
That's you, B.
after that draft? You want to get out of here for good?
That's you right now. Hold on a second. Where we
You
at?
got too much links. Yeah,
There we go.
That's it. There you go.
No, I mean that's you right. Like Cincinnati has to go on the defensive side of the ball.
Mm.
Keep him there. Keep Henderson there. Your edge is secure. Go get some secondary help right now. Or do you match him up with the line? I'm telling you right now, if they go for a defensive edge,
I think that DB from
Um,
Michigan's going out right now.
the DB, yeah. Barron's got to go
Yeah,
right now.
Barron out of Michigan.
Oh no, where are we at right now? Let's go back here.
Just refresh it.
Okay, here we go. So best players remaining. Simmons is still out there though.
Let's see, Will Johnson.
So Barron's the number one player on right now.
No, he's the second. Look, Will Johnson out of Michigan.
Oh, they said Will
Up
Johnson
there.
first?
Yeah, that's it. That's the guy.
Yeah.
That's the dude you
Will
need
Johnson's
to take.
first. Yeah. I think Barron though, but Will Johnson's first. But look who's still there. Harmon's still here. Where's that speedster? Everybody there he is, Shamar Stewart.
Shamar Stewart.
Everybody raw talent, like blazing first step. They don't know, they're kind of iffy about him after his first step. But
and that receiver from
Mike
Bama
Green's nice.
too is there.
Omarion Hampton's there. Look, breaking my heart.
But from the
Josh Simmons is still there, even though he's dropping down. He's still there.
Still available. He's dropped to 10. It's,
Yeah,
Shedeur is 20 now.
I know, man. It's crazy,
Dart-
man.
Look, the guy
And Jackson's moving up.
Egbuka on the 25th.
That's
I
crazy.
thought he would go like
You know,
in
and
top
that
15.
means it's a second round right here. Luther Burden, him. Are they all going to drop to the second round? If they all
I've
drop to
been
the second round,
surprised with the big guys on the line that just went out in the top 15.
I will get, if any of them drop down to the second round, I will get on the phone tonight myself and call Dallas.
Man, you should have called him a long time ago, man.
Is Shedeur Sanders going to the Pittsburgh Steelers?
Yo, I'm just waiting for that moment. I'm just waiting for that. That's gonna be the biggest one.
Yeah, I mean, come on. That's a big pick. By the way, everybody, thanks for joining us. It's our 6th year straight of the NFL draft. It is Brothers Talk Ball. It is your board-certified fantasy football all-sports guru alongside the Jet. Look for big things coming for us in September. It's going to be a huge, huge, huge football season. A lot more giveaways, a lot more live events, and a lot more interaction. So get ready for us. Bengals pick is in.
Shamar Stewart
I told you.
out of Texas
I told
A&M.
you. They took an edge. And the one that I was talking about, the natural talent guy. Listen, is Henderson gone? I'll tell you one thing, though. That defense got scary if Henderson stays. If Henderson stays in, these two are going to be in that lineup. That defense is murder's row right now.
I'm texting my Seahawks friend right now. I'm texting him. He has to take Golden. He has to take him.
Yeah.
Seattle need a receiver. Tyler Lockett just
In
went
fact-
to the Titans. DK Metcalf went to Pittsburgh. They have nobody in the wide receiver room except from JSN.
Golden is going to the Seahawks right now.
He has to. They need all they need right now receivers.
And Buka or Golden
That's
is
the
going there
first
right
need.
now. Yeah,
First need.
yeah. But look, I don't listen. I hate to read into things, but the Cincinnati Bengals right now are scaring me right now.
Yeah.
Man. I don't. Did they find Henderson's replacement?
No, they didn't find Anderson replacement. He's gonna put them on the other side. But that's what they needed on the defense. You needed some of these star player that's gonna make an impact right now on the Bengals side, defensive side of the ball. Because if it's been a problem for Bengals for the last few years, they couldn't finish games in the playoff just because the defense letting too much points go on. So
Exactly. I'm gonna get another one on the phone right now. Old friend to the show. Did our draft with us during COVID.
shout out to him.
Exactly. Our boy Scuba. Told him I was gonna give him a call during his Seahawks draft pick. But come on, Seattle has to take a receiver, right? They have to. DK's gone and Lockett's gone.
They have nobody.
They have no choice but to take
They
a receiver.
just got Darnold. They need
just-
to get him some
but-
weapons.
Exactly. Who else did they pick up? They picked up. No, they picked up Cooper Cup, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. I forgot about Cooper Cup.
They picked up Cooper Cup. So obviously they need somebody on the other side of him.
They need a wide receiver 3.
Yeah.
They have wide receiver 1 and 2. They need a third one.
No, they need no. Lockett's gone.
That's what I'm telling you.
DK's gone. They need number 2. They only have one receiver right now.
No, the
wait a minute.
rookie
Yeah.
Smith and Jigba.
And Jigba, yeah.
This dude is
Seahawks
crazy.
pick is in.
Yeah, Seahawks pick is in. All right.
Ugh, fuck.
Let's see if my dude is gonna be happy with
Who's
that
your
pick.
call right now, Jet?
I'm going Golden right now.
Yeah.
Let me see the rest of the list. Or that dude from
about
Ohio
Luther-
State.
What about Luther Burden? Luther Burden's nice and Buka's nice.
Yeah. I'm going Mbuka or Golden.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who else is there for the receivers?
I think Golden makes Cooper Cup back to who Cooper Cup was. Because he'll take all the attention. He'll take all the attention down the field, and Cooper Cup can be Cooper
Cooper's
Cup.
Cup is gonna get 12 balls a game,
Yeah.
like he used to do. But since Puka Nakua came into the Rams and stuff, he got less production. But I'm feeling like Cooper Cup's gonna be back. That's for sure. His work ethic is too much elite.
Okay. Another brother to the show. Cincy just told Hendricks to go fuck himself. I'm telling you, did we just see that? Did we just fucking see that? I said it before they made that draft pick.
Your Bengals friend just said that.
No, he's not a Bengal. He's not even a Bengal. But he said it looks like since he told him to go fuck
replacement.
himself,
Yeah,
they found
that's
his
it.
replacement.
That's it. Because the ownership
Because
talk shit about him.
Yeah.
The Bengals ownership talked shit about Hendrickson, and he came back into the media. He said some shit back too.
Yeah.
But
And listen, they did it with an edge that has raw talent, but it's not proven. Like they're iffy about his run defense. Wow, Gray Zabel, offensive tackle.
Zabel, another tackle.
Oh, all these receivers dropping down.
These receivers gonna go
No,
tomorrow.
no, the Broncos got Golden. Fuck me.
What are you talking about?
Broncos get Golden.
You think so?
You know they need a receiver. Wow. Wow. Wow.
So all these franchise believe that this draft is not that elite for key players like quarterbacks and receivers and running back. If you see the whole thing, that's actually crazy. You only have what? Let me see. One quarterback, one running back, and one wide receiver
Yep.
in the whole draft right now.
Think about this though.
This is crazy.
Bo Nix, Cortland Sutton, and Golden. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you kidding me?
They must have talked to each other's, man. They I never I don't know about the other draft, but I never seen that much linemen's D linemen's.
Not to mention, it looks like Shador Sanders is going to the Steelers. What are we looking at right now, Jet?
But could they wait? They still wait because nobody seems to take Shador anyway.
No, man. Are we freezing again? No, we're not. What the fuck is going on? I don't listen.
Look at that. Oh wow. Look at that O-line they just picked up
Yeah, maybe this is why.
out of North Dakota State.
Hold on. Let me get rid
Close
of
all your stuff that you don't use. What are you talking
I know
about?
all these tabs are open. I'm just scared to close it on this side. If I close it on this side, it means
Yo, Shador Sanders got a whole draft party at his house in Texas.
yes.
You mean to tell me this dude's gonna stay on the couch waiting the whole night?
I think Shador Sanders is going to the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think that's like they've solved their quarterback problem for the next how many years? How many years?
Not sure. I still have doubt, you know.
About Shador?
Yeah.
Please tell me where those doubts are coming from.
Huh?
Tell me where those doubts are coming from.
Well, I mean, we saw great plays against good teams and everything, but is he on that level to change a whole franchise?
Okay, look, I'm gonna say this, and nobody listens to me. I watched a lot of Colorado football this year.
Yeah, me
A
too.
lot.
Me too.
Enough to know that Travis Hunter was a star.
Yeah,
Like plain and
100%.
simple. Plain and simple. And Shador was getting the pub because obviously he's Deion's son, and they were like second coming. Like and let's face it, at the beginning of his career, everybody had him pegged as number one
Yeah.
before Cam Moore jumped up. As the season went on, as the season progressed, Hunter jumped up. Shador kind of took a seat down, but obviously they had no offensive line in Colorado. But I still believe a year or two maturing on the bench, Shador Sanders is a legit NFL
Yeah,
quarterback.
but you're talking about drafting him first round. He's not gonna be on the bench. I don't think so.
Okay,
He doesn't move like that. His father
we all
doesn't
know how
move
the
like
guru
that.
thinks about quarterbacks, especially coming out of college. Get their asses on the bench, let them learn the football game before you get them on the field. Look what your boys, look what it did for Rodgers. Look what it did for Mahomes. Look what it did for the quarterbacks that are next level progression in the league right now.
Mm.
All this come in and start right away with these young quarterbacks, it's killing them. Look at Richardson with the Colts.
I mean, if you're looking at it that way, if Steelers doesn't pick him right now, he's gonna go a year on the bench. That's for sure, somewhere.
Yeah.
But his last chance to start his first year is gonna be the Steelers. That's for sure.
100%. 100%. And right now, as it looks like he's a Pittsburgh Steeler. I'm going to lie to you. It looks like he's a Pittsburgh Steeler. Tampa Bay's pick is in. Where does Tampa Bay go? So let's look at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay obviously re-signed some of the receivers again. They
You did all that.
did all that, my friend. So
Wow.
it's guru time. It's guru time. The Bucks,
Yeah, Bucks right there.
no splash in the offseason. They didn't really do a lot during free agency.
No.
They got no splash. So obviously we're gonna need what they need help with. Do they need help at the running game? Do they need help on the offensive line? Do they need help on the defensive side of the ball? I think they do. I think a lot of the reasons why they failed down the end was they didn't have enough defense. So looking at the defensive board right now, is it time for them to take Will fucking Johnson?
I think so. Or either him or Barron.
Look
Those
at these
two are
cornerbacks
safe.
right now, though,
All
man.
corners, all still there.
Look at Derek Harmon still out there. I think Derek Harmon goes to them right now.
There's no way.
I think that
it's
defensive
gonna be
tackle
a defensive player, and then Broncos gonna go for the offensive player right there.
the Broncos have my wide receiver.
I think so.
And
think he's gonna
Cortland
go right now.
Sutton and fucking Golden is a problem. It's a problem.
Trey Hammis, Darius Alexander,
Mario Hampton.
Hampton.
But then again, the like Sidekick said, they might be looking at Hampton too. But I don't think you look at Hampton when you have three of the top receivers left. You have Mbuko, you have Luther Burden, and you have Golden left.
Bro, look at Dion's face. He knows some is up.
Yeah, he knows he's going to Pittsburgh.
He's going to Pittsburgh. Look at him smiling. He knows some.
Is that Gilly there?
Yeah, that's Gilly. Of course it's Gilly. What are you talking about?
Gilly's a madman.
He's been with these guys.
Gilly's a madman. Will Johnson.
Ibuka. Wow. To the Bucks. Great pick. Ohio
Great
State is a
fucking pick.
wide receiver factory.
Great pick. And look who he goes to play with. Great pick. Great pick for the Tampa Bay
gonna be
Buccaneers.
good.
Great pick.
He's gonna
Do
be
I know
good.
any Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans? I'm not sure. Great pick. Great pick. That means Golden's definitely gone. My receivers are gone.
Let me see the depth chart of the Bucks. You got Mike Evans, Sterling Shepard,
Yes.
and then
Chris Godwin's coming back.
Chris Godwin
And
coming
Buchanan.
back, and that dude Jalen McMillan
Yeah.
was crazy last year. And you add this dude, wow, we still froze.
Oh, come on, man. What is
What's
this?
going on with you, man? For like 2 minutes.
From what side, though? I think it's here. Yeah, it's here. Fuck. Motherfucker. Okay. And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the little freezing going up and down. I'm not sure what's going on online today, but as always, you're back. It is the board certified fantasy football and all sports guru, right alongside Adam the Jet. It is Brother Stock Ball. It is the NFL draft. Lots of surprises right now. Great pickup for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who receiving core is huge, just got bigger. And Buka is now over there. I think I'm going to see another receiver come off the board right now. Take a look at my man Golden. Let's refresh, shall we, and see where our players are on the board now. So still number one to come off the board. Will Johnson still up there. You know what? Don't let this fucking go down to Philly again, man. Don't let Matthew Golden still out there. Look, 8 and 9, my two players left on the board. Not nice. Absolutely not nice. Talk to me, Jet. Is it foregone? Matthew Golden's going to the Denver Broncos?
I think now for the second half of this first round, all those receivers going to go out.
Yeah, for sure.
Except for Pittsburgh, they're going to go Shadur.
Yep.
And the rest of it, I'm seeing playmakers.
Playmakers with the Chargers. Give Herbert somebody else.
Chargers, Houston for sure.
Packers for sure. Houston 100% for sure.
With Tank Dell getting his leg broken and stuff.
Yeah, a little bit of backup over here.
But for the end of the draft, I would.
They could surprise you with a receiver.
Man, I feel like Chiefs and Eagles still gonna go with great picks.
They still got good players out there, but
still got a lot of. I think they all surprised with all they have left available on the list right now.
Listen, could you imagine if a top 3 receiver drops down to one of those 2 teams? Gold is not making it past those last 2. He's not making it to the second round.
No.
So he's gone before the second round.
Yeah.
Luther Burden's probably gone before the second round.
And I can't wait to see the first corner coming out of that list.
Do you understand?
All of these corners are still there.
Wait a minute. Didn't Philly get rid of a corner this year?
I think so. I gotta go see the depth chart.
Didn't Darius Slade go to the Giants?
Yeah, he did.
So they need a corner.
Yeah, but
don't say one of them is gonna fall to him.
Well, Darius Slade wasn't your best corner over there. Let's see, Eagles.
But to replace him, and they still got the number two top corners in the league right now.
Let me go see quick. What do they have? Kenyon Mitchell is crazy. They have Adoree Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
They got Dean.
Yep.
They got McCollum, Blankenship. They're loaded. They are actually loaded. Cooper DeJean.
Yeah.
Man.
Denver's pick is in. Pittsburgh's on the clock. Shador Sanders is going to Pittsburgh. Shador Sanders is going to Pittsburgh. Don't forget, Josh Simmons
is still out there. I've been waiting for the Steelers to get a pick. It's going to be surprising.
Could you imagine Josh Simmons falls to Pittsburgh? I mean, falls to Philly?
You're scared? Yeah. You remember
You're talking about maybe the best lineman in the draft slipping down to 32, and you got him for 4 years and you don't have to pay him. And he goes to the Super Bowl champions.
Man. I'm pretty surprised.
What the fuck are we talking about right now, man?
Since like the 10th pick, I've been surprised.
The thing that bothers talk about after draft is over.
But that guard, was he ranked before Greg Zabel and stuff?
I don't want to talk about it. He was the number 1 guard in the draft, but guard wasn't a need. It was a need. I mean, we need help everywhere, but I'd rather have a tackle than a guard. I still got. You can still move. To me, you can still move BB to guard and find a center. That's what I would love. And then you have Tyler and you have Smith and you have BB, and guard is his natural position. You get an actual center in there. Just draft a tackle now. Your offensive line is settled. And you could have got a tackle in the second round.
Yeah, I agree. Look at all these players: Golden, Simmons, Hampton,
look at this,
Johnson,
man.
Sanders.
Josh Simmons, that he's still here. If he fucking falls to Philly, I swear to fuck.
No, he won't. He won't.
There's my man's right there, B. There's my man's right there, man. He looks like a cowboy.
He doesn't have the Cowboys colors, though.
Imagine he goes to Philly. Oh my God. Imagine AJ Brown, Devin Smith, and Golden.
I see him there to the Broncos right now.
Imagine Patrick Mahomes gets his hands on him. Yeah, he's gone right now. We're not even gonna look.
Don't look at it. Look over here.
We're not even gonna look. I'm not even gonna look. Say Matthew Golden. I have to watch it in slow motion. This is what hurts the most. All right, here we go.
Barron's
gone.
going out to the Broncos.
Barron's gone. Good
Okay.
pick. Better pick for me. Good pick. Barron, but listen, great pick. And like I said, I like Barron a bit more than Will Johnson, and he went. He went before Will Johnson.
All of these dude from every position that we saw number one
Mm-hmm.
didn't went number one.
Yeah.
Tyler Warren as a tight end,
Yep.
Johnson from cornerback,
Yep.
and then who else? You had the guy on the edge. Carter was supposed to be the first.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not Carter. I mean, the he went 15. What's his name?
Yeah, Jalen
Jalen
Walker.
Walker was supposed to be way before Carter, man. That's crazy, man.
No, look at it. A lot of great, like we fucking sucked it up. Like there's so many great picks in the first round, and then here we go with another fucking.
I'm surprised. No trades, no nothing. I'm still waiting for a blockbuster trade.
He did improve our run game. I'm not gonna lie. When he gets assigned on you, you move, and I think it's I think one thing the Dallas Cowboys decided that's clear right now is we're going from a throw the team football to running the football. We are now officially a running team. There's no two ways around that. Here's the thing though. I actually like that. I don't want the ball in Dak's hands.
Inside
all
of
game.
you wanna kill yourself. What are you talking about, man?
No, listen, it was only
You're not happy with that guard.
I am, I'll tell you why. Now I'm getting happier with it. I'll tell you why. Because I know the philosophy of the Cowboys. The Cowboys want to run the ball. We have a running head coach now. And to me, we play better when the ball's out of Dak's hands. When Dak doesn't have to be a quarterback and doesn't have to be forced to win, Dak is murderous. What happened in Dak's first 4 years with Zeke? He was murderous.
Man, this
Zeke-
ain't
Zeke-
2016 no more, man.
Listen,
That's
man.
the last year. And I've been saying this last year. That's the last year for
Pittsburgh's
Dak.
pick is in. How fast did they say Sador's coming home?
We'll see.
Are
man.
we putting a bet right now?
I think so.
I bet a bottle of Reposado tequila on Shador Sanders right now.
Shit.
And I'll give you anybody else.
All right. So if it's not him, I'm winning a bottle.
I'll buy you a bottle of Casamigos Reposado.
Woo!
If not, you
Please
get,
don't
is it a bet?
pick him.
Is it a bet?
It is a bet.
So I get a bottle of Casamigos
No.
Reposado? We're betting
No,
a
no.
bottle of Casamigos Reposado. I
No,
win, I
because
get the bottle. You win, you get the bottle.
No, you get the risk. I'm pretty sure they're gonna pick him anyway.
But do you want to make the bet? You want to be a man and make the bet? Be a man.
Nah,
The people out there watching.
I'm pretty.
Wow.
But I'd be surprised if he's
Bang,
not
bang,
picking him.
no. Not you, Jet. Really? You're going to punk out like that, man? I'll give you a chance to win it back. I'll give you a chance to win it back with Houston's pick.
That's like the most like is the bro.
Speak, man.
They're gonna pick him, bro. Everybody.
Yeah, but
knows
you're a
this.
better. You're a gambler.
Yeah, but the odds are so against me. What are you talking about?
You always go.
If I had to pick, if I had to bet who they picking, Shaders is not. Playing.
Yeah. You're saying this is a guaranteed pick.
I think it's guaranteed. If they don't pick him, that means Rogers' deal is coming.
Rodgers is going there, but he's their future.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
What the fuck? You should have took it.
Yo! So what's going on? Yo, that party, that Shitter's
Derek
Sanders
Harmon
party,
just got picked by the fucking Steelers.
Oh shit!
Wow.
I don't think Sanders is going out that for that round.
Wow.
Derek another
Wow.
D tackle.
That's insane. But then again, that's a Tomlin pick. That's a 100% Mike Tomlin pick. And it's a good pick. It's not a bad pick. Harmon's a good pick. Look how high he's on the board.
But they're still right now the only team that doesn't have a quarterback right now. They have no one. Roger is gonna be in the building next year, next week. I'm pretty sure.
Oh my gosh, where's Shador going? Is Shador going anywhere?
No, I don't know if he's going today though.
Where the fuck is
Because
Shador
because
going?
they all those teams, dude.
Yeah, unless
Maybe
the,
LA. I would say LA. Benching
yeah.
behind Stafford.
Yep. I would
Then
say backup Goff.
Goff is here to stay. He did his best season was last year. He's gonna start for years to come.
You back up You back up Darnold. You back up Jordan Love. No.
What do you mean, Darnold? Darnold is gone. It's who's the Vikings?
Oh no, yeah, that's right. It's no, they're going with McCarthy. They're going with the kid.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my gosh, is Shador gonna fall out of the first round?
Yo,
Oh my gosh.
I'm so confused right now.
Does that mean? Let me ask you a question, B.
Yeah, they only have McCarthy.
Does that mean
They have one quarterback.
Does that mean Cleveland comes back in the second round and has a shot at Shador too?
Who's the first pick in the second round? Show me the board. Yeah, what is crazy is JJ McCarthy is the only active quarterback on the Vikings depth chart. They have no one else.
Mm-hmm.
Go second. See, yeah, the Browns are first. Giants
Do
are
you
second.
understand?
And the Browns have the fourth too.
Wait a minute. The Giants have a shot at him still.
Yeah. I felt like they knew that he could fell on.
This
on the
is
second round.
fucking interesting.
But see the thing, like, why would throw a party tonight if he knew like he's not gonna get drafted today?
There's no way he didn't know he was not coming off that board. There's no way. There's no way he did not know he was coming off that board.
So many defensive players.
This is crazy, B. This is crazy.
All right, Chargers on the clock. I mean,
yo, this is insane, man. I don't believe what I'm looking at right now, B.
I feel like the draft tomorrow is gonna be way more interesting than today.
Oh, you think?
Milrow, Dart, Shador, all these guys gonna be tomorrow.
Yeah. Fucking Harmon's gone.
And everyone's sleeping on that running back Scatterboo out of Arizona State. I love
Everybody's sleeping on Henderson.
Anderson too. And
Travion Henderson.
Will Johnson still there.
They're still big players right now, man. Jackson Dart still out there. Shamar Turner still out there. Luther Burden still out there.
Wow.
Yo, I think we're gonna have to do an emergency.
Even Mike Green, I love Mike
We're gonna
Green.
have to do an emergency podcast. Definitely tomorrow late, man. Actually, I work tomorrow. Maybe
Might
tomorrow
not be
early before
available
work.
because you know what's going on in the city. It's game 3.
Yeah, true.
Game 3 in the city.
Well,
You got to be
listen,
ready.
I'll tell you one thing about the first 2 games. We're gonna pivot to hockey right now. Heartbreakers, my friend. Heartbreakers.
All right. If any,
The only thing we're dealing with right now is a good goaltender, but we're outplaying them. I like the way we're playing them right now.
no, but if any NHL referees looking at this right now, go fuck yourself. I'm gonna say it right now, you're getting cross-check in the face,
In the face with blood.
bleeding,
With blood.
cross-check in the face.
Right
and
here
you
in the
don't call
groupies.
anything.
Right there in the groupies with blood.
Man, 3 times the last 2 games, man.
Josh Simmons is still out there. He can't fall to number
I'm
2.
so surprised.
If the Philadelphia Eagles get Josh Simmons again, man,
Could
if he falls down
someone-
to the Eagles, I swear to fuck.
Could someone trade their first-round pick?
You know who can use him? Right there. That would improve that team right there if they take Josh Simmons. Right away.
Packers, I
Imagine
would
the
go.
protection
I
they
would
give him
go.
now.
I would go offense for the Packers, though.
I would give them Josh Simmons right away. He makes them better right away. But they need a receiver too.
Let me
though.
see the Packers depth chart.
So Packers, what did they do in the off? I think they had a quiet off season too. Their off season was no splash. No splash.
They
in the
got their
offseason.
quarterback. They got a running back with Josh Jacobs. Now they have Jaden Reed, Romeo Dubs, Christian Watson, Michael.
Are the
Altman.
Chargers going to go get a receiver for right now? Are they going to get a receiver right now?
Hmm.
I don't see why they don't. I know they're thinking about it.
Go back to the prospect best remaining. Yeah, refresh it. Hampton is already gone. Oh, no, he's
No,
still
Hampton's
there.
not gone yet.
Oh, okay. Hampton is not. Hampton is still there.
This is right here. This is the bulk of the draft right there.
But yo, who they got as a running back for Chargers? Chargers depth chart.
They just picked up Najee.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
They got Najee.
Yeah.
But yo, you take Hampton with Najee, you get a
Trey Harris is
1-2
out there,
punch
too.
there.
Yeah.
Could be good.
Yeah, but do you want a 1-2 punch?
And then Quentin Johnston is still not that good. They got back. Mike Williams is back where he started. I might go receiver or running back.
Mm-hmm.
Khalil Mack, Dante Jackson, Derwin James Jr. They got few good players on the defense.
Look, I'll say something about the Cowboys right now. And I'll go back to
Going
the
back.
Browns, okay? And I'll go back to Johnny Manziel. When everybody thought Johnny Manziel was going to be Dallas Cowboys, we drafted Zach Martin. How did that turn out?
Bad.
Zach Martin, are you crazy? Zach Martin is a golden jacket right away.
No.
Like first ballot Hall of Famer. So
Yeah, but still, you see, like all these guys,
the jury's kind of
they played together. These Hall of Famers played together, so they learn with each other. But it's not the same O line over there.
but it just got better. It got better.
It got better, but it will.
You got
never
Tyler
be-
Smith. You got Tyler Smith now. You got BB, and you got him. That's a good foundation to start off. You still got Terrence Steele, who's iffy.
What do you mean,
And you still
Tyron
got-
Smith?
Not Tyler Steele. Who's still iffy, and you got Guyton, who's just a fucking. We'll see how it goes.
But it will never be that
It's on the way
that
though.
line that it
But
used to be.
it actually did get better. It
It's
did get
it's
better.
like Legion of Boom in Seattle. You won't see that.
Why
again.
are the Chargers waiting so long? They waited till the last minute.
They have 6 seconds left. What are they doing?
Exactly.
They
They
can't
waited.
lose their pick.
No, it's
What
in.
is going on?
It's in.
It's in?
But that was weird though. Why did they wait the whole time? What are they thinking?
I don't know. You know, it happens once. Years back that someone lost their pick.
Yeah, it was Minnesota.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's guess right now. What are they looking at? What are the Chargers looking at? They need help on D.
I'm looking at-
Jihad Campbell, the linebacker, still out there. I really like. Don't ever ask me to and zero.
Yeah, when you-
Josh Simmons though. Josh Simmons changes your team right away. Everybody's so worried about this fucking injury, and I don't get why. Pick him up.
Trey Ham is good.
Yeah.
Ole Miss. I'm surprised.
Will Johnson. What is going on right now, man?
I'm surprised though.
Mike Green's still there on the edge. Wow. Shocker so far at the draft. Shocker. Tell me about what's going on with Shador. They're not on the clock. They pick us in. What are you talking about? Omarion Hampton.
Hampton, that's what I told
What
you.
is the fuck?
Running back or receiver. They're gonna get a 1-2 punch with Hampton with Najee Harris. It's gonna be scary.
It's a problem.
It's gonna be scary. Like I told you.
It's a problem.
Hampton, wow.
It's a problem.
That is a great pick. That is a great pick. Chargers gonna be a powerhouse in the backfield.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's great.
I'm sorry, my friend. That's a fucking problem in that backfield. That is a problem in that backfield. Where do you get a breather? When Omarion
no
runs
breather.
up, Najee runs over everybody that's tired from trying to catch him.
But Najee still he's not he's not a fourth.
He's a 1,000-yard back
fourth-
every year he's ever played.
Yeah, but he's not a fourth quarter running back. He's not gonna play the whole.
He
fourth
doesn't have
quarter.
to be now. Now he comes in fresh
Yeah.
and fucking kills you because Omarion. Oh man. Oh, and don't forget your quarterback and your receivers. Listen, they may be the leader in that division right now, man.
Whoa! What are you talking about? The Chief is still there.
Yeah.
What are you talking
How
about?
are the Chiefs stopping that offense right now?
Well, I'm pretty sure they still have a championship team. What are you
Yo,
talking?
that's crazy, B.
It's gonna be good for them. He's got a good running back, good vision, good speed, good size. Wow, look at that.
Oh, that's crazy. Look, watch this. Watch this. What?
Good vision.
Gone.
And he doesn't go down on the first
You
contact.
feel me?
And you look at this. You're pushing
7
pushing
yards.
7
7
yards
yards
more.
carries them.
That's great.
And he can catch the ball out the backfield. Look. Gone. Now, Green Bay has not taken a receiver in the first round in about 187 years. Do they break that trend this year?
Golden on the Packers could be crazy.
Oh my gosh, could it?
But I'm pretty sure he's gonna go there or Texans. They need to replace Tank Dell with that broken leg.
Chargers just won the draft for me right now. They just won the draft for me. That how do you stop that backfield and then you still got receivers that are going to kill you over the top? Oh my gosh. Wow. 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 Green Bay better break this streak and they better take a receiver this year. Ladies and gentlemen, just to get you caught up, it is the first round of the NFL draft. Lots of movement this draft. I just said it 2 seconds ago. I think the Chargers won the first round. Chargers backfield this year is going to be an absolute murder's row. It's going to be hard to stop that team. It's going to be very, very hard to stop that team. Very big surprises in Pittsburgh. Very big surprise in Dallas. I'll say it. A surprise over there in Tampa Bay. Very big surprise with the Browns with the trade. Actually worked out for them. Come back with the first round. In the first pick in the second. Very good trade for them. Yeah. Other than that, your top players are going. There are a few surprises of players that are not gone yet. Josh Simmons right now should go. She should go right now to Josh Simmons right now should go to the Green Bay Packers.
People in Green Bay going crazy over there, man.
Yeah. But like I said, they don't take wide receivers. This could be the year to break the streak. But look at the players that can fall down to Minnesota right now. After their free agency, look at the players they can have right now. Jeez Louise.
I'm still thinking receiver for Packers.
But they never take a receiver.
They never.
This has to be the year they change
So-
it. But I like Josh Simmons too. If they're going to be typical Green Bay, they're going to go with Josh Simmons right now.
And they just
Don't forget, Will
Jerry
Johnson-
Alexander is not there no more, right?
No.
It could be a reason to get that dude from Michigan.
Yeah.
Could be a reason to get Johnson
Josh
over
Simmons.
there.
Yeah. Will Johnson is still out there. Wow. And look at them. They're taking all their time too. So
Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
I'll tell you one team that's going to take a quarterback. I mean, a receiver. It has to be Houston. It has to be Houston. And for them to get another burner in Houston, you already know CJ Stroud's on the phone saying Golden's coming here. You already know it. And imagine that Collins, Dell, Golden.
Mhm.
Thank you. They're talking about it right now. They never take a receiver in the first round. They better break that this year. It's Josh Simmons or it's Golden. It's Matthew Golden. Don't forget Luther Burden's still out there too. Listen, all the players that make impact are gone now. And again.
I just can't
Again.
wait how they're gonna manage Travis Hunter down in Jacksonville.
Why
Like
not? Yeah.
he cannot. I never seen this. Like we saw Deion Sanders playing both sides of the ball, but he didn't play the whole game.
No, exactly. I don't think he would over there too. But where did they start? Is he going to be on the defensive? I think
You start him.
I think
as a
Trevor Lawrence.
DB,
You think?
you start him as a corner.
Yeah.
But the thing is, when he's walking up on the field on the offense in like some formation, you'll know that he's gonna get the ball anyway. He's not gonna be there the whole time.
And
I'm just
let's be real. You cannot cover him 1-on-1.
no, but that's why they're gonna double team him on the line.
So how okay? And like Dion, how long is he going to want to be a decoy? Don't forget, Dion stopped playing football because he got bored, not because he wasn't good enough. He got bored.
Nah, but you're talking about maybe the best players to ever live.
Yeah, true. But are we not seeing that potential in Hunter?
I'm seeing it, but I feel like in that era of football in 2025, those players are way more woke and faster to understand, like, because when you're talking about Deion Sanders like in the 90s and Michael Vick at the beginning of the 2000s, like running the ball like we never seen before. I mean, that's hard to stop, like, players like this that you like the league never seen before. But I'm
If
not.
Josh Simmons falls to Minnesota or Philly or Washington, Detroit, look, man, I don't know why everybody's so scared of this injury, man. He should have been gone by now.
What do you think the
He's
Ravens
my
need?
shocker right now.
What do you think the Ravens need?
They may need another receiver too, man. I mean, they just picked up Diop, but like, really? Matthew Golden, if not Simmons.
Let's see if the party is going on over there.
Who's your pick right now, B?
I'm going DB. I'm going
You're
DB.
going Will Johnson?
Yeah, I'm going Johnson.
No, my heart's gonna break right now. Either way, my heart's gonna break before my pick gets to me.
I'm not sure Golden is going to go Packers.
But I think he goes. I think they need a receiver bad.
I think he's going to go Texans.
If he goes to the Texans, well, he's not making it past the Texans. Believe that. Although they need offensive line help like crazy. They have nobody on their O line. Here we go. Are we betting a bottle of tequila? What are we doing, man? You're bothering me with this.
What was the bet? Still, we bet it on Shitter. He didn't even got picked.
But you didn't make the bet, and I was gonna reverse it at the last second too.
Oh man, I could have
Okay, you make a call. I'll make a call for the bottle. We'll do it for the rest of the picks.
I'm not even sure.
I say Matthew Golden. Here's your list.
All right, I'm going. The other dude.
Josh Simmons. Make the call.
No, I'm going the Michigan dude.
Will Johnson. All right.
Yeah.
They took him.
Wow. 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 Oh shit.
That's fucking huge for the Packers. That's huge for the Packers. That's huge for
Go
the Packers.
back, go.
That's huge. Wow. Him and Jordan Love? My friend. My friend. My friend. All right. Casamigos Reposado. I'm down with that.
I didn't shake the hand. So
Shut up. We made the bet.
We saw the camera. We didn't shake
Shut
the
up.
hand.
We made the bet.
Okay, we made the bet before.
No, we'll continue.
We'll make the.
We'll
We did
continue
the
to the
bet.
end.
So we're
I'm
we're
up.
even.
No, I'm up. You didn't make the bet. Shut up. We just made the bet. I'm up one. Now I say Josh Simmons goes to Minnesota, and I think if he goes to Minnesota, I think Minnesota wins the Super Bowl.
Stop.
They protect their quarterback. They still got a running game. Their defense is crazy. Wow, Matthew Golden. Oh, fuck. My running back's gone. My receiver's gone. By the way, Stephon Gilmore was seen in Dallas yesterday. So we might have a DB. Another thing, I'm glad he's not in my division. I'm glad I don't have to look at him twice a year. Instant star. Instant star. Ugh. Oh, shut up. They're not America's team. We're America's team. Relax. Calm your skin down. All this stupid talk. That brings us to Minnesota. Minnesota, the pick is in Minnesota. Who's your pick, sir? Let's refresh this bad boy. Oh boy.
The Vikings right after.
Is that Golden talking? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, they cut him off.
Enough.
All right, Jet. Who's your Minnesota pick?
I got all of them wrong so far, man.
I know.
I got all of them wrong.
It's hard to call the rest of this draft, man.
And after that day, if it's not for receivers or quarterbacks, I don't know that much of players.
Shamar Turner's big at defensive tackle. Mason Taylor's another tight end people look at. I'm not sure about that. Obviously, Shador's still there. Obviously, the two cornerbacks are
I
still
know
there.
Mike Green. I saw some Mike Green tape.
Mike Green's big on the edge.
Marshall.
That's the big name right there, Josh Simmons. The African dude, the edge here, Darius Alexander's big. Big story behind his name too. He has to come. He has to come to Dallas. He has to drop down for me right now. He's the one I actually want. Yeah, man, your big names are kind of gone. So let's look at positions. Who's left at wide receiver? Luther Burden, Trey Harris, these two. Everybody, everybody's whatever. Running back. Khalib Johnson's still good. Dylan Sampson's still good. Offensive tackles left. Connerly, he's nice. Another Oregon tackle. Where's that guy from Texas? Cameron Williams is nice. Guards. Devin Jackson still there. Obviously, Ohio State. They know how to make offensive linemen. Frazier's nice.
Go down, go down, go down. That's what? That's all the guards.
Yep.
Okay.
Centers.
Selection made Donovan Jackson. They went too for the.
No, they didn't.
Yes, another guard in Vikings.
Told you. I know, man. Why would you take him over Simmons? Luther Burden may go to the to nah, but they know they're gonna go Josh Simmons. They need offensive line help. Like their number one offensive lineman they traded in the offseason. They have no offensive line. I can guarantee you Josh Simmons is going there. That's my pick for Texans.
Let me see their wide receiver still available there.
Okay.
Jaden Higgins, Iowa. Okay.
Over Luther Burden? Over Trey Harris?
That's what
They have him
saying.
over them?
That's what they're saying.
I don't have Jaden Higgins over Luther Burden. Never. Fucking no way. Not over these two.
Burden.
Yeah.
I
you know what
like
mean?
Jack Beck. I saw a few games.
Yeah. Oh, it's small school though, right?
Yeah. No, that's the problem with these schools.
Yeah, it's small school. I think NFL ready right now is Luther Burden, maybe
And
Trey
they got,
Harris.
you see, Jalen Noel, two
Yeah,
receivers
Jalen-
out of
Iowa State, yeah.
Iowa State.
The knock on him was he was the number 2, not the number 1, right?
Mm.
Jalen Lane's nice.
Yeah.
Who's moved up? Somebody moved up the board. I think it was back when you were talking about Kyle Williams went to a small school, really nice.
Oh, the Giants are on the clock. The Giants
traded!
The Giants just traded.
Oh,
Holy shit.
Fuck!
Holy shit.
Oh fuck! Who
With
are they going up to
Houston.
get? Shador!
Oh my god.
Oh no! The
Oh
Giants
my
got
God.
Shador!
It doesn't seem like it's a party there.
The Giants got Shador.
Oh, they trade with Houston. So Houston get what did Houston get?
Probably a number 1 next year and a number 2.
And Dart.
The
still-
Giants got Abdul and Shador. Jackson Dart, no.
And they still,
They're gonna
it's
take
not
Dart over
confirmed.
Shador?
It's not confirmed.
Look at his mother. And you said they
He
were
looks
partying.
sad though. I don't think. Oh,
Oh my gosh!
Is he?
They took Jackson Dart.
because you saw Dion's face.
Yep.
You saw Dion's face.
Oh shit! They took Jackson Dart over Shador.
And they trade up for him.
New York's gonna hate that. Oh, I feel bad for Dart.
But I want to know what Houston got.
Yeah, exactly.
Go see in the
Wow.
second round. Go see if the Houston took the. Oh, go back there. Go back where you were.
Hold on. I have the second round right here to refresh.
So
it.
yeah, they just traded for the 34th right there.
Yep, they got. Yep.
So the Giants trade their second round, the 34th pick
Yep.
to get what? They what? 22nd?
Mm-hmm. So the Giants get the number 1.
Oh shit!
Wow, they get the number 1 lineman, like defensive edge, and they get the number 2 quarterback. If you consider Jackson Dart better than Shador.
I knew a trade was coming.
Wow.
That was the first year that everyone had their own first round. Let me see some. Yeah, the Brown to Graham. Well, some action.
That's crazy, B. That's crazy. They really didn't take Shador. Where's Shador Sanders gonna play football?
Not sure, man. You might get drafted right now.
Wow. I don't think New York is gonna like that, man. I don't think they're gonna like that, B.
We're still live?
Yeah, we're still live, B. Let me check.
We didn't froze.
No,
we
no,
good,
no, no,
we
no, no.
good, we
I
good.
closed all those programs, B. I think they were bothering us. Oh, here we go. Don't tell me this started now.
What are you doing? Still in a commercial. You good?
Okay, we went back and out, cut off for a second. So all the games come on Bite too, or what?
Oh what?
During
Yeah,
season?
yeah. You didn't know that website?
Hey, I know it now. No. Allegedly, we haven't heard of that website online. We are not promoting any online websites here at Brothers Talk Ball. We said NFL Blitz. NFL
Oh,
Blitz.
bro.
NFL
I'm
Blitz.
so dead.
Look at what they have here. All right. Number one quarterback prospect next, right? What does that say right there?
But you saw Dion's face, like
he was,
was
not happy.
that face said it all.
But I'll tell you one thing it does if they don't take him. It is building character in Shador Sanders that you don't understand.
It's Lamar Jackson all over again.
Yeah. Yep. It's Aaron Rodgers all over again. But wait, we're not looking. We don't know if they didn't take him yet. We're not looking.
Yeah, guys, we're late.
But
We're late on the live.
Dart's going.
Oh man, bro, it looks like it's confirmed.
It's confirmed, B.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. What the fuck? Imagine he goes to Philly. Here we go, guys.
Wow.
They took Dart. Oh my gosh! They took
They
Dart.
did all that for Dart.
Oh my gosh!
Bro, they never
New
gonna
York-
have a black quarterback in New York.
Never gonna have a black quarterback. It's Daniel Jones all over again. He's gonna have to walk into New York and win a Super Bowl for not taking him.
Look at these dumbass fans. Nah, B.
Wait a minute. Atlanta traded.
Oh, Atlanta traded. Oh my god. Shador to Atlanta like his father? Woo! Oh, it's getting interesting now. It's getting interesting now. Oh.
No, they gotta get Will Johnson.
No.
Who's their first pick? What did they do on? They went. Yeah, they went defense. They may be loading up on defense, B.
No, yo. You know how many jerseys gonna sell if Sanders going to the Falcons?
Who's the quarterback over there? The Plinkets, right? The one they got from last year.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
They got Cousins. They got this dude.
Yeah.
They're too much loaded. Yo.
I say Will Johnson.
Yeah, they got too
I
much
say Will
quarterback there.
Josh Simmons, though, he's still out there. I can't have him fall to Philly. I can't. Like, I can't. I'm gonna be sick in my stomach, man. Literally.
Yeah, Michael Penix.
Yeah,
with
they got,
Cousins.
they got Phoenix, exactly.
They cannot draft him.
They gotta get Will Johnson.
But it has to be a reason for them to trade up. Go down to second round, see if the Rams how far the Rams fell.
Okay,
Yeah,
hold on,
go
we got,
down,
we
go
got,
down
we,
there.
hold on, we
You're,
got to,
you're here,
no,
you're
no, we
right
got to
here.
refresh it. Who did they trade to?
To the Rams.
So the Rams
Go
get
down, go down. Yeah, right there.
Rams get 14.
46 overall.
Is that what they said it was?
Yeah, well, I'm not sure.
Do we know what the trade was yet?
We don't see with this the details of the trade there.
Bro, this is nuts. This is not so two teams trade back in. And Shador Sanders is not going to go in the first round. Okay, second round, where does he go?
I need to go
Raiders. Chicago. The Saints still have a shot at him. Wow. Wow, Atlanta's pick is in. So what are we gonna do? Who do you like with Atlanta right now?
Yo. Okay, for sure. Like logically, it's not gonna be a quarterback.
I say they load up on defense. I say they go for Will Johnson right
it
now.
would be right to load up on
Josh
defense,
Simmons, though? Josh Simmons is nice to protect
but
your
it has
quarterback.
to be a big player to trade up that far.
Good. So you have a young quarterback. You need an offensive line to protect him. I say Josh Simmons then.
Okay,
It's one of those two.
I agree with that. Kind of agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look how much they suck drafting quarterbacks, though. I don't know if New York is going to like that, man. New York wanted Shador.
Oh, they went
James Pierce. They went
Pierce
defensive edge.
Jr.
Yeah, they went defensive edge. They loaded up on D. Listen, they improved their defense, AB. Big time.
Man, that defense is going to be scary. 2 first rounder.
Yeah, man. They picked up a good edge and they have
Another edge. 2 edge.
the linebacker. They got linebacker and edge. The big draft for Atlanta, B. But this is not good. I don't like the people that are falling right now.
Yo, that party at Dion's house, man.
Yo,
He's not gonna
Dallas,
sleep.
trade back in and go get Josh Simmons
All of
and
these,
make my life complete.
man. All of these teams doesn't need Shador. These
None of
6
them.
team left.
None of them. And
Lamar, you got MVP. Goff
Goff maybe as a backup and let him learn. Goff maybe,
He's not gonna.
but that's the only
he's
one
not
in every
gonna go in
team here.
Detroit.
They just picked up
Goff just
Cooper
did
Rush.
the best season that he of his whole career. Then you got Jaden, Rookie of the Year, and then we're not even talking about the 3 other quarterbacks with Allen, Mahomes, and Hurts.
Yo, this is nuts, man. This is nuts. Shador's not going to make it to the first round.
Oh, you see now
So here we go. 26 and a third round pick. Okay.
for a second,
second and seven
in the
in the
first
first
round
next
pick
year.
of next year.
Let me see. That's not bad.
Is
So they
he
tra-
worth that
they-
much?
no.
James Spears, is it worth another first rounder next year for edge?
He's not bad.
That's a lot.
Don't forget their defense is pretty good now. Plus they picked up the number 1 linebacker and maybe the number 4 edge. You know what they called him? They call him Randy Gregory. Remember Randy Gregory?
Mm-hmm. Was long.
He kind of has a
arms.
first step and then everything after that's in the air, right?
Whoa.
Yeah. He's still on the smaller side.
He looks like he has long arms and long legs.
Yeah. I don't know. Look how small he is, though, man, for an edge rusher. But that's what they're saying. It's iffy with them, right? They're not sure what happens after that first step. Jacksonville's on the clock, my friend. Where do they need help in Jacksonville right now?
What? What are you talking about? Jacksonville.
Sorry,
Ravens.
Ravens.
Oh man,
I'm fucked.
it scared me. They got Hunter and they trade up.
So the Ravens need what right now? They definitely need a receiver. All they really have is D Hop now, and they have Flowers on the other end.
I would have
They're
said,
really iffy with
you
their
know
tight
what?
end.
I would have said O line, but now
Josh
there's so
Simmons.
much O line that came out of the first round.
No, but
I'm
Josh
not sure.
Simmons is like the number one rated lineman, and they're all worried about this foot injury. I think maybe they know shit we don't know about that injury. Because there's no reason he's not drafted right now. Like none.
Go back to the list. I want to see.
Wow, it's fucking crazy, isn't it?
Who's that quarterback?
Hold on. I have it on quarterbacks. Hold on. Overall, hold on. Let's refresh it. Will Johnson's still number one. Green would have been another edge that I thought was going to go. You still got
Josh
another
Simmons,
corner.
Yeah, offensive
Campbell's still nice.
Mm-hmm.
Campbell's the second linebacker. Campbell's still nice. That's still a nice name. Darius Alexander's still a nice name. Don't say that name out loud because I don't want him going anywhere. Malik Starks is nice. Georgia safety. And he's the number one safety in the draft right now. Sorry, he is. And more really. So you still have the top two, well, I would say top three corners left. There's still a second-rated linebacker left. Not saying his name. There's still Connery, that offensive tackle that can still go. There's a good pick for them right now, offensive tackle. Maybe I'll say Connery. The pick is in. The pick is in. So look at the teams that jump back in. Atlanta jump back in, and the Giants jump back in. Giants get their quarterback. Giants get their quarterback. But let's look at the Giants quarterback situation right now. Who's number one?
It's true, man.
You
They
know
got
what I mean?
Dart,
You know what I mean? Who's number one?
then Winston, and
Because you
Wilson.
know Dart is not gonna. He's not coming to sit on the bench. You said it. You just said it 2 minutes ago. I say sit him and let him learn. You and I both know he didn't go number two to sit on the bench.
Man, it's gonna be a funny
And we
quarterback room.
already know Russell Wilson's a prima donna. We already know. So there's already a problem right there.
I think Russell's gonna start the season. He's gonna start losing, and then they're gonna put up Dart way before Winston.
Winston's there for entertainment value. He's not there to be a quarterback. He's there to talk stupid on the podcast every 2 minutes. Yeah, he's there to talk stupid on the podcast every 2 minutes and go home. I'm telling you right now, Josh Simmons is going to the Detroit Lions, and he has to, because I can't see him with the Commanders, and I can't see him with Philly. I can't, man. I don't know why you would bring him to my division like this, man. Why?
Look at that lame ass party at Chicago.
I know, right?
Colston Loveland, nobody's happy.
Nobody. I don't know how can you be?
I need to find a Dallas Cowboy.
Oh, wait
draft
till you
party.
see. Yeah, wait till you see reactions from the Dallas Cowboys pick. The only good thing about the Cowboys pick is we need help everywhere, so it's not a bad pick.
Look at that party.
Yeah.
Shader House. All that party for nothing. Not today.
And he doesn't show up to the draft. Wow. He doesn't show up to the draft. Wow. Ravens pick is in.
At least he didn't he didn't fly over there in Green Bay.
Jet, who's going to the Ravens, Jet?
I'm going defense.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going I'm not sure a DB though. I said Will Johnson 3 times already.
Well, it's like Beetlejuice. You say it enough, it's gonna happen, right? Wow, Malachi Starks. Wow.
Malachi Starks. What is the SAF?
I don't even know.
What is that? Who's that?
Let's see if we find out here.
It's a DB. Yo, that's
Over Will Johnson?
Yo, what's going on? Yo, that ESPN draft list is crazy, man.
I am
A
getting
safety.
I am getting sick right now, man. I'm getting sick right now, man. The Commanders can have Josh Smith or Philly can have Josh Simmons, man. One of those two teams can have Josh Simmons right now.
They
I'm
must
getting sick
they
to my
must be
stomach,
paid, they
man.
must pay somebody.
I pray it's bad for everybody in the league if he goes to Detroit. Make no mistake. We already know how their offense is already. But it's
Malachi
better he goes
Starks,
there than next to me.
safety. Okay. Ravens had some veteran that they lost as safety position. I feel for them.
Yeah, but he's not okay. Hold on. We had safeties just now, right? I don't think he was up there for safety.
That's the first safety out of the
yeah
out
off
of the
the
draft.
board. There he is. He was number 2. He was number 2. So it's not a bad pick. I'm getting sick right now, man.
Good tape.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, he's
reaction.
nice. He's nice. He's nice.
He's nice.
He's nice.
That
Like it's not a
whole-
bad pick. I just
That
had him at
whole
number
Georgia
3.
defense is ridiculous.
That's what I'm saying. And you know, Georgia's a pro ready like system, right?
Yeah.
I'm not, and he plays in the slot. I'm not saying it's a bad pick. I like the other one better. That's all. See, look at him. He stays in there. He has good vision. He attacks the ball. I had him ranked 3rd. And let's look at what they needed. The Detroit needed help everywhere on that side of the ball. Detroit was another team I said had no splash. Where are you at, Detroit? So Detroit needed edge. They needed DC. They needed safety. They needed wide receiver. So they got what they needed, right? Skins need an edge. Skins need a quarterback, wide receiver, and safety. They really don't have that much help on the line. But to be honest with you, B, to have that pick in, like we'll just take Josh Simmons right now, please, man.
Pick is in.
I need it to be Josh Simmons. I really do, man. I don't need this kind of pain in my life right now, man. And if he falls to Philly, like, what are you gonna do? Philly already has the best offensive line in football. Am I right or wrong?
Yeah.
Add Josh Simmons to that. For 4 years that you don't have to pay, and they're gonna have to pay everybody in 3 years anyway. Fuck my life, man. How does this fall to Philly every year, man? You know what? He may go to the Bills before then too. As another team that really needs him. Where do we have with the Bills? Bills, no splash in the offseason. Skins picked up Debo Samuels. Maybe Luther Burden can go here too afterwards. I'll worry about them in a minute, man. When did they pick in the second round? He sounds like he is ready to go though. Great pick, man. Yeah,
That's
we
a great
talking?
pick.
Great pick, man. Great pick. Like I just didn't have him ranked as high, but great pick. Great pick.
I didn't know any safety from that draft.
Yeah, there's only 2, and he was like, he's up there. Okay, give me the Lions pick, B.
They're pretty solid on
I-
offense.
I want them to protect the line a bit better. I'm just saying.
I think
right?
that O line was.
I
pretty
don't
good.
want Josh Simmons going to my division.
I'm pretty sure
If he
they're not
goes to
gonna
Detroit, listen, if he goes to Detroit, B, they're fucking stacked right now, man.
that offense. I mean, wide receiver they're loaded. Q quarterback they already have their answer.
They have the answer at running back. They have a
Running back too.
two-headed monster at running
Yeah.
back. They have
The line was
St.
great.
Brown.
The line was great.
They have Williams and St. Brown. Can't complain there. They have Laporta, maybe the best tight end in football.
You got to go defense.
Do you protect them though? Do you protect them? You protect your inference, like your investment into the offense?
That O line wasn't bad. So the
No, but Josh
I'm
Simmons
seeing-
gets a lot better. But, like people are free.
I'm seeing another DB. I'm seeing another DB right there.
No, but they just picked up the fucking best DB in free agency. The linebacker's still out there. What's his name? Where's the linebacker at?
Campbell.
Campbell, yeah. Dan Campbell, Campbell and Campbell.
They're related.
Campbell soup.
Oh man.
I like Campbell, and I like Will. You're another one, man. We say Will Johnson for the last half hour, right? I don't know. They look like they're still talking about it. No,
No, the pick is
No,
in.
the pick
They
is in.
already.
just say Josh Simmons. I mean, it's horrible for the league if he goes there, but keep him out of my division.
I'm going defense.
Can't complain about that. Can't
Yeah,
complain
okay,
about that.
D-tackle.
Yeah, can't complain about that.
Darius Alexander. That's what he said.
Yeah. No,
Tyreek
Tyreek
Williams, Ohio State. I don't even see him.
Hold on. Let's see where he's at over here. Defensive tackle. I still like Darius Alexander.
Oh, he just got picked. It's not gonna be there.
Mm.
Mm.
I think that's why. I think he's really not a pass rusher. He's just a run defender. You know what? That's a team knowing what they need, right?
Mm.
This is making me fucking sick to my stomach, man. Ugh. So you see what I mean? He's not really a pass rusher, but he's gonna clog up that middle, and you're not gonna run on him.
Oh, big size. They fill up the gap.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not crazy about that pick. Look, I told you that edge is still. Mike Green's still there, man. Mike Green's still there. Smart Turner was a better pick for defensive tackle. I thought. I think he's ranked higher too. Yeah, look. Shamar, I saw him.
Oh,
Smart
Sanders.
Turner.
Look at him.
Smart Turner.
Oh, it's not going great.
I know.
Their
man.
phone is not calling.
All right, there are 4 minutes on the clock. We're gonna come to another break. It is Brothers Talk Ball. It is me and the Jet. I think it's time to get a drink or something. We'll be right back. All right, let's get a drink or something. Want another beer?
Yeah, why not?
Is there any left?
Yes.
Crazy? Yes.
Our best deal on smartphones like iPhone 16 Pro on us with your choice of our best plans. That's the AT&T guarantee.
Fuck. I'm so worried Josh Simmons is gonna go to my division, man. Fuck. Do I have a chance of jumping back in? What can I jump back in with? Ugh, this is disgusting, man. If Josh Simmons ends up in Philly, man, I'll be sick. The pick is in, motherfuckers. Commanders. Commanders, what do they need? Commanders picked up Deebo Samuels, not that much of a splash. They need edge, they need cornerback, and they need wide receiver.
Who's the
and a
running
safety
back?
and a safety.
Who's the running back?
That's a good question. What's his name? They had a few, but what's his name that played?
We'll see.
You know what's his name? Fuck, you know who it is. He's been there for like 3 years now.
The dude got shot.
Yeah,
Robinson.
yeah, Robinson. That's it. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. It's your board certified fantasy football and all sports guru, right alongside the Jet. We're coming up to the end of the first round of the NFL draft. A lot of things to talk about tomorrow, kids. A lot of movement today. A lot of players that we thought were going to go before they did. It looks like Shador Sanders is not going to be a first round pick in the NFL draft. I think that's a shocker to everybody, including him.
Crazy.
Insane. A lot of head shakers, a lot of movement too. Two teams jump back in the draft to get the quarterback they want and to get the defenses that they want. We're coming to the end. Listen, every year for some reason, the Philadelphia Eagles jump in the draft and end up with a pick that nobody saw coming and nobody thought would come down to them. I'm not going to say his name out loud because I don't want him going there. I just said it online to my boy, Commanders Pixins right now. There's one player that I want going to the Commanders or to Philly. I think both of them, either one of them are going to take him right now. And we'll just get there when we see it. If he goes to Philly, I am literally going to be sick. Commanders, Mike Green on the edge is still there. They need an edge rusher. I think Mike Green is going to the Commanders right. No, ladies and gentlemen, offensive tackle. I told you Connor Lee was still out there. I told you Josh Connolly was still out there. Good pick for them. They needed help. They protect that line.
Man, that's scary, man.
Yeah, that's
Bills, Eagles, Chiefs have a lot of player left.
Yes, that's a really good pick for them. I think Luther Burden is going to the Bills right now. They need a receiver. They need a receiver. They haven't had a solid number 2 for a while. Actually, they haven't had a solid number 1 for a while, to be honest. Connor Lee is a huge pick for the Commanders right now. I had him in my top 5 for offensive tackles. Big body on the outside. He's got a motor. Very good athletic offensive tackle. Great pick for them. And like I said, I knew they were going to go offensive. I thought. Listen, I don't want to say who falls down to Philly. I don't want to say. But out of the offensive tackles that went, that means it's for certain. We don't know what's going on with Josh Simmons and that foot. We don't know. I think Connolly too is a bit undersized as well. If you take a look at him right now on the tape, he's a bit undersized. He doesn't really get in your face. Plays on his heels a lot. All right. But again, it was another need. I have that as a need for them. Let's go with the Bills right now. Bills, no splash in the offseason when it came to free agency. Will Johnson right now. Look for Will Johnson to finally go off the board right now. And they need some defensive line help. So I think finally.
What do we think of the?
You know what? Don't your boy. Perennial all-star. Come on. Give him to me.
Talking about the Bills now?
Von Miller?
Yeah, Von Miller.
Yeah, he's gone. Look for them to replace him with Green right now. Green or we've said it all night, Will Johnson. But I think.
Do they need a receiver, though? They only have Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, Josh Palmer.
100% they need a receiver. And if they don't go and find him in free agency, I think they take Luther Burden right now. So let's take let's look at the receivers that are there right now. I think number 1 is Luther Burden.
The Bills' line is great.
You like Jaden Higgins. Jaden Higgins is still left.
Yeah.
Trey Harris is still left.
Yeah.
Any one of those 3. Listen, me and you can play receiver and Josh Allen will make us good. But I still think there are 3 receivers that are actually good receivers that are there. Bills are still on the clock. But does that mean Mahomes gets a receiver? Mahomes would love any of those three receivers.
Let me go see the Chiefs depth chart.
The pick is
Nothing
in.
changed, right?
The pick is in for Buffalo. So they know what they want. Buffalo knows what they want. There you go. They mentioned his name, Will Johnson, right now. Does he finally find a home? Shador Sanders not going in the first round. Let's take an early get. Listen, for the Browns to be able to get their offensive lineman and Shador in the same draft.
For the Chiefs. I'm looking for a defensive lineman besides Chris Jones.
For the Bills right now?
No. I'm talking about the Chiefs. The Bills. I think it's gonna be a receiver.
Right now, I think
Pretty sure.
I think their most immediate need. What did I have?
They
them at?
need that spark on offense.
I said cornerback is their most immediate need, but I honestly they need a receiver. They need a receiver. But you know, the Bills are a team that draft for what they need. So sometimes the Bills are one of those teams that pick a player that we don't necessarily know all the time, but actually works for them. But I think Mike Green is another good pick for them too. I think they're going to need help on that defensive line. They're going to need another edge rusher, and I don't think it's a bad pick. Shador Sanders might be a Cleveland Brown.
Yeah, he's gonna look for tomorrow. Go see this.
I told you they got number 1 and 4 coming up
Wow.
right away. That looks like Shador. That looks like Shador. That's not Shador, and that's not Shador.
No.
The Cleveland Browns, unless anybody trades up to go get him, I think he's going to be a Cleveland Brown.
He has to be a Brown.
But do they want a quarterback? They need one. I think they just re-signed Joe Flacco, didn't they? You're going to
Are
build
you
your future on Joe
serious?
Flacco? I think so.
Come on, man. It's not a quarterback.
Hold on. The Browns signed Joe Flacco. They re-signed Joe Flacco.
Yeah, it seems like Joe Flacco is the first.
Yeah.
And Kenny Pickett's is down there too.
Well, I wasn't going to say that because I don't think they're going to play Pickett. Do we take a look first, or do we wait?
No, wait. Might be long.
Really, Jay? You know, save that for sidekick. Okay, that's not you. Save that shit for sidekick. It's not you, Jet. Don't go down his way. Don't go down his road. You're too good for that, Jet.
Oh, gosh. Well, Shador got passed on a few times now. Got passed on by earlier on the board by like the 5 picks. And then Giants passed on him. Steelers passed on him.
Here we go, Bills. I say Green or I say Will Johnson. Here we go. Maxwell Harrison.
Who's these guys? These are not even Maxwell Harrison.
No, yeah, he's up there.
Oh, he was there. He was up
yeah,
there.
he's up there.
Okay,
he's up
okay,
there.
cornerback.
He's up there. Yeah, he's up there. Where we at? So overall, Harrison's up there. Where's he at?
You're not gonna see it because you're refreshing. So he's off the board.
Okay, yeah.
Kentucky.
Yeah, he was up there. He was up there.
Oh, Philly just trade.
Hold on. With who?
With Casey for one
switched-
spot. Yeah, they
just
switched.
spots. So who does that mean they want? Who does KC want?
But Casey got something out of the Eagles for just one spot.
Probably another second rounder, maybe. Luther Burden? If these motherfuckers get Josh Simmons, I swear to fuck. Think about it this way, right? Think about there's nothing wrong with the leg and Josh Simmons. Think about how fucking good that player is.
I know, but he has
He was a
that.
top 10 player.
But he has that. He
That's
has
the,
an injury.
that's the only problem.
Like those reports came out last week or something like that.
But wait a minute. Philly jumped up to grab somebody. Who?
I'm not even
Mike Green?
sure, man. I feel like those last year draft was so much more predictable
Could you
than this
ima-
one.
Yeah, could you imagine? Listen. I told you at the beginning. You weren't here. I didn't make one pick this year. I didn't know where anything was going. Anything. I thought the shit was going to start at 5. It started at 4. Like, look. But who does Philly want? I swear to fuck.
Yo,
I swear
at
to
the
fuck.
beginning, I
Josh
thought
Simmons.
the Browns knew that. I think if the Browns wasn't trading that pick, Shedeur was already going to Cleveland.
What if it is Will Johnson though? Imagine Will Johnson goes to Philly. Look at their fucking secondary. Philly drafts so well. They're scaring the shit out of me right now, man. They're scaring the shit out of me
We'll
right
see.
now.
We'll see. Yo, that's crazy for Shedeur, though.
That's crazy, B. That's crazy. Is there something we don't know about Shedeur, B? Is there something we don't know about Shedeur that we need to know?
I don't know.
Wow.
Got my number 31.
I'm not
Yeah,
doing
dude.
this. I want to see right in my face what Philly does. I'm not taking this off. I'm not taking my eye off of Philly fucking at all.
That Cowboys pain.
I'm watching him right the fuck down. Philly's pick is in and I'm watching it.
The Cowboys pain.
Oh my gosh, I'm sick to my stomach right now, man. I'm sick to my stomach right now, man. They don't need a running back. They really don't need a receiver, but they can go grab Luther Burden from them. Philly doesn't have. They don't have a lot of holes. Offensive line, maybe a guard, maybe a tackle.
No. Nothing on the O line. Nothing. They're
Nothing.
elite on the O line.
Yeah, facts. Okay, linebacker. Ooh.
Maybe.
Ooh.
I would go
And what's his name still out there? The number 2, the Campbell's
with
still out there.
Bond. With Bond on a next to
Campbell's still out there. If they get Campbell, that's huge. Do you think they just swap picks? That must mean they didn't want what each other wanted, so they're going to swap picks for it.
But they felt like maybe Chiefs was gonna go pick the guy that they wanted. That's why they
No, because they wouldn't have traded then. Because they went, do you want him? No. Okay, so give me this and maybe a bit more. Anybody watching out there, drop us a line and tell us who you think the Philadelphia cunt Eagles traded for right now. If it's Will Johnson, look, the number 1 fucking linebacker ready, right off the board, number 1 and 2, right there. And look, right there. We're not going to say that name at all. Right there, we're not going to say that name. So, beautiful people, thank you for joining us today, man. It's our 6th year in a row doing the NFL draft. It is Brothers Talk Ball. It's me, your board certified fantasy football guru. Don't forget to join us everywhere out there on your favorite platforms. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram coming up this September. We're on Twitch. Everywhere you watch podcasts, we're on Spotify. We're on Apple Music. We're on Amazon Music. We're on TuneIn Radio. We're on iHeartRadio. Everywhere you listen to your podcast, come check us out. It's going to be a big year for Brothers Talk Ball. A lot more live events, a lot more giveaways. The Jets going to be happy to hear this. A lot more gambling because it's legal almost everywhere. And there's no reason why we all shouldn't be doing it. Everybody profits off it.
That's a good reason.
Exactly. I mean, I'm already up a bottle of Casamigos tequila.
If it's legal, We're doing it.
Absolutely, my friends. But don't forget to come and join us. It's going to be a really, really big year this year.
Yo, watch me put $100 on the Jets winning the Super Bowl.
He's not even.
I might
lying.
be millionaire by February.
The operative word in that is might.
Yeah, I might.
You didn't get the player you wanted in the draft, or you.
I'm happy. I feel like
You're happy with your pick.
I feel like Justin Field and Brees Hall gonna get a lot of read options and gonna get some wide open lanes in the middle. With 2 offensive tackle in the last 2 years in the first round.
Don't get it twisted. Membu is the angriest and biggest bully on the offensive line coming out of the
man.
draft.
And shout out to Cameroon, straight out of Africa.
All day, baby. The motherland's at work, baby.
Those
The
African
motherland's at
dudes
work.
don't play, man.
Yep.
Yo, but War is gonna be a problem in the Colts uniform.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll be right. He might be he might have a better season than Bowers. And I'll come
Look,
back here like I told you so that he's gonna be the best tight end.
The only problem with the Colts, the only problem is the quarterback situation. That's why I wouldn't feel too bad about
Yo,
that.
thing,
That's the only problem with him.
when Richardson came to the sideline and he was like tired,
Yeah, man.
I lost
Look,
every respect for
he
him.
was always a work in progress to begin with, but they rushed that poor kid too fast. I'm sorry, man.
No, but yo,
Look, Trey Lance has been
going
on the
to the
bench for
sideline. The coach is like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, I'm tired, coach.
and a 5th round. So they gave him a 5th round as well.
Oh, they did it. Okay, so they got a 5th
So
round
good trade for the Chiefs.
again.
Yeah, exactly.
Can't get rid of them.
You know what I mean? Good
Pick
trade
is in for the
Chiefs.
Eagles.
Only because obviously they're not going for the same player. All right, here we go. Am I going to get sick to my
Campbell.
stomach?
Backer.
Damn, with the fucking linebacker. Oh, that's fucking huge.
That defense gonna be heavy.
Woo! I don't know how this always happens to Philly, man. How does Jihad fall
Out
down?
of Bama, he knows how to play.
No, he's the number 2 linebacker in the draft this year, and he falls to Philly.
Oh,
They
he's
do this
good.
every year.
Wow.
He gets to the quarterback. He's a monster in coverage. Fucking, I hate the Eagles. And he's a baby. So even if they're not going to start him, he gets to stay on the field and learn from the Super Bowl champions.
Man, you gotta be so hyped to get drafted into the Super Bowl champions.
Do you understand? Luther Burden is going to the Kansas City Chiefs. I'm telling you right now. Do the Chiefs need a receiver is the question. Before I get ahead of myself. Do they need a receiver?
They
Let's take
kinda
a
do.
look at what the
They
book
kind
says.
of do.
They made no splash in the offseason. In fact, they lost a player or two. Their needs are defensive line, offensive guard, edge, safety, and wide receiver. I say Luther Burden is going there right now. And don't get it twisted. Like the top 4 receivers, Luther Burden was in the top 4 until what's his name jumped up. I'm not gonna lie, what's his name jumped up in the last week or so. Hold on. What is his damn name again?
Pick is in for the
Higgins.
Chiefs.
Higgins, Harris, or Burden? I'm good with any of those. So this is our last pick of the draft, ladies and gentlemen. Can you effing believe it? Shador Sanders is not a first-round pick in the NFL draft. And the Giants jump back in.
And wait,
to not take him.
Milroe is still there.
Whoa, good call.
Jalen Milroe is still there.
Good
at
call.
Quarterback.
Josh Simmons is still there.
And that dude that I called his name 3 times today, the cornerback
I'm not saying
Michigan.
this name. This name has to be my number 2 pick. If this is my number 2 pick in this draft, it's been a huge draft for the Dallas Cowboys.
Who they got on the second?
We're just like today. We're Frisco is right above us.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
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 The Richards just got
Yo,
rich.
this is not a joke, man. I don't know how Philly does this. They got the biggest. Either they got the biggest check that they're paying under this fucking table, or they got the biggest horseshoe that's ever existed in
Man,
life.
you seem like you need to change team.
Shut up. You don't change, baby.
Your life would be
You go
way
down
more
with the ship. If this was the Titanic, I'd be the captain.
Wow.
Oh, they did. Can you believe it? They got the man they wanted and they didn't have to trade up for him. Can you fucking believe what Philly does?
It's crazy that they felt that they needed to trade
Players that
that
they
up
want,
to go
listen,
get him.
players that they want fall to them every year. Every year. It's the same thing with these fucking Eagles every year. Oh, it's so sickening, man.
That's gonna be a
That
good
was the
season.
worry about him, though, the surgeries in the offseason.
It's gonna be a big division for you guys.
I'm not crazy, but I'm not really crazy about the defensive
What
tackle
about what if Dart pulling up the Giants
no
and give you a game to the
no.
Cowboys?
Giants aren't there yet. Giants aren't there yet.
With Dart though,
Listen. The jury's still out on Dallas. I'm not saying his name, but I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you him again. Okay, hold on. With the guard and him. Okay, I'm a monster. I'm a monster.
bro, your pick is
No,
is
it's
far
not
away.
bad yet. It's not
far
bad
away.
yet. Yeah, it's not bad yet. It's still viable. Let's look at round 2 and who needs him. No.
Wait,
Yes.
so wait. The Bears have 2 picks tomorrow
Yeah,
with the Browns.
yeah. That's the only problem.
Go down.
And
Go
he may
down.
he may go there.
Seattle has 2.
Houston has 2 now.
Wow. Okay, Texans has 2.
Here we go. Luther Birding.
Wow. Josh Simmons to the
Oh
to the
my
Chiefs.
gosh. Josh Simmons
He's
to the
gonna
Chiefs.
be a monster.
Oh my gosh. Oh
Man,
my
he was supposed to be
gosh.
a top 10 and he's going
Oh
to the
yeah.
Chiefs.
And he's going to the Chiefs. Oh man.
That's not even that's not
I'm
even the
telling
right
you.
tape.
I'm telling you. If he's okay, this is huge. Look at him. Are you sure? Yo, B.
Wow.
You understand? He's a monster. Look at him. He's a monster, B. He's an animal. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. If Josh Simmons comes back to the league healthy, they're going back to the show.
No, don't say
That's
that. I don't want to
crazy.
hear it.
Listen, guys. I know I'm big on Josh Simmons, even though he
I
got
don't wanna
injured.
hear it.
I'm telling you right now, if this player is the steal of the draft right now for the Kansas City Chiefs, if he comes back healthy, he's the steal of the draft. All right, listen. Thank you for joining us. Year 6 in a row. It's great to do this every year, but it's not over. There's 3 more rounds to go. We're gonna catch up on everything that happened today with the sidekick tomorrow, and with the Jet over the weekend. We have 2 more days. Listen, day 2 of this draft is looking to be as exciting as day 1. There's a lot of movement still happening, and I still haven't
a
given up hope
lot
on
of
my Cowboys.
players.
Yeah. And there's still free agents out there. So listen, we have a lot to go. We have a lot to do. On behalf of the Jet, it is me, your board certified fantasy football and all sports guru. It is Brothers Talk Ball. We're gonna get to it all weekend. So come and join us. Thank you for joining us today. And we will see you mañana. Have a good night. NFL draft, it's here. Have a good one.